Welcome, everybody, to both sides of the conversation. I'm John Henry, Executive Director. Today is Tuesday, so you know what that means. We're going to have another Hidden Gem segment, and I am excited today, y'all. It's just been a very, very uplifting week, day. We had a phenomenal homeless feed this past week, man. And then today, just seeing our young people, seeing what was going on at today's event I was just uplifted and excited. So just happy. Y'all know on Tuesdays, this is our space every Tuesday at 7 p.m. where we continue to uplift and highlight Black and brown businesses, community leaders, and organizations that are doing positive things to impact community. This segment is always a special segment because no matter what happened in the past week, remember all the ups and downs, the things that took place, we know, okay, we know on Tuesday, we're going to hear about some Black businesses. We're going to hear about some folks that are doing some positive things to impact community. So this is always a great, great segment. So just happy to be here. If this is your first time tuning in, make sure you check us out. Go to our YouTube channel, like, subscribe, turn on the alert notification. Anytime we in the community, you'll get that live update and that live alert allowing you to tune in, see what's going on. If you would have been having your alerts on today, you would have seen our phenomenal live that we had today. Some powerful stuff that was taking place. So just make sure you stay tapped in. We on all social media handles at both sides of the conversation. So make sure you check us out and see what's going on. With that being said, a very, very important conversations are happening across the city right now. Today, I was able to go down and have some conversation. This fentanyl and substance abuse issue is just impacting San Francisco, not just San Francisco, but all cities across this country very, very hard. And again, when you involve with the community, when you love on the people, when you're a part of the change, it's always great to be able to have a voice and a seat at the table. There's some phenomenal organizations and folks working together to figure out how do we curb this substance abuse issue, this mental health issue, this homeless issue in San Francisco. This fentanyl is hitting the Black community tremendously. We are the folks that are dealing with the most disparities when it comes to health, wealth, and everything. So when you add fentanyl to the equation, given the health concerns and the health issues that Black residents face, it is taking out a lot of our residents. So there's a lot of folks working. This is a crisis community. We talking about a real crisis, and we are losing people daily in the city. So many folks are overdosing. Our young people are being impacted by this fentanyl because it's packages and lace and different candy looks and different things. And our young people are getting a hold of this stuff, and it is taking out folks in our community. So some phenomenal organizations coming together, trying to put plans together, trying to figure out what we could do to make a change in our city to stop the spread of this deadly, deadly drug. And I'm just trying to come up with other things to support community organizations. Again, my heart is heavy today. We took a tour, just riding through our city, man, and just to see the impact of this fentanyl, to see the people on the street, what they're going through, just seeing the folks out on the streets, nodding off, laid out, just it's terrible, 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 terrible. And, we're going to continue to do our part, be a part of the process, and make sure that we try to figure out some ways to make a change in this community. And then we was able to go and be a part of phenomenal, phenomenal event today. Our young people were able to participate in young workshops and listen to some phenomenal, phenomenal folks talk about their lives, their experiences. And we will have some of the young people that were there today to come talk about what they received from the day, the workshops, and how impactful it was. But again, it was just great to be in space with some phenomenal folks and to see all the young people from the community out to be a part of today's panel discussion and what was taking place at the SF Jazz Center. Great, great event. Shout out to the Human Rights Commission. Shout out to the Dreamkeeper Initiative. Shout out to our mayor, all of our elected officials that are about uplifting the voices of the young people, making sure that young people have a space and a place where they can talk about the things that they want to talk about and how we can impact them. So always great to hear from our young people. And, I'm just excited and just ready to get through today's show. With that being said, I want to go ahead and holler at my co-hosts. They both here, but colleagues, I'm going to pass it over to you. What's going on? How you feeling today?
Oh, I'm feeling good. Not as good as you're feeling because you were out with the community and at the events today, which sounds so much fun, especially to see the young people. But first and foremost, I must talk about that unhoused that we did on Saturday. I really enjoyed myself in Oakland on West Grand community. If you didn't know, we were on West Grand and Martin Luther King. Let me tell you about our people down there. We had a nice time with them. We entertained with them. We gave out food, clothes, toiletries, all kinds of stuff. But the most part that I really, really enjoyed is just being with them, just embracing them and loving on them and interacting with them and talking to them and taking pictures with them. It was just joyous to be able to mingle with them and talk to them, and stuff. And so I really enjoyed doing the unhoused feed, and it was truly a blessing to hear them singing, and we all singing out there. So it's such a nice feeling to be part of both sides of the conversation because we are involved in these events and we are actually passionate about what we do. So I'm still filled with joy over that on Saturday.
Man, definitely my heart is still heavy, but it was a good heavy just to see the impact and to see all of you all out blessing the people and just what community. So, great stuff. Miss Ayo, you are here, Miss Ayo. Holla at the people.
Good evening, community. To piggyback off what Khalees said, I'm still on a high from Saturday. It was my first event with everyone, and the chemistry, the bonding. Overall, I think the highlight for me was to hear them say, "You came back." He said he was going to come back. They came back. They were so excited to see, you guys coming out and everything, like, the testimonies. It was an emotional, but like you said, a heavy, but a good heavy, not a burden, but to know that those little things that impacted them, you coming back, showing up, going out there, being with the people, being more personable with them. It was an amazing experience and something that I'll hold with me for forever. It was amazing. We have a great show tonight, great guests coming on, great businesses. We have some of our youth that was out there with us today. Just excited to see what they have to say and get some of their feedback on their experience today and hear from our great guests and our panelists this evening, promoting their business and just shining some light on what they have going on and, hopefully bridging those gaps. So looking forward to tonight.
Man, well, let's get started because I know people are anxiously waiting. We got to get some people moved around out here. Khalees, let's get through our events. Let's get through some of our news and announcements. Community, y'all know we always are intentionally trying to make sure you get the information, the resources. Be patient. We got to get these announcements and these openings and things like that to the community. And we want to make sure our community is impacted with that. So we will go ahead and turn it over to you guys.
U-Haul driver identified, charged after crashing truck into barriers near White House. Police authorities have arrested a 19-year-old Missouri man that says intentionally ran a U-Haul truck into security barriers on the north side of Lafayette Square near the White House Monday. Brother and sister died after falling into Kings River. An 8-year-old girl and a 4-year-old brother died after they fell into the Kings River Sunday afternoon in Central California. 10-year-old girl found fatally stabbed inside Oakland apartment. Suspect's mother. A 10-year-old girl was fatally stabbed inside an apartment in East Oakland Monday afternoon, according to police. The suspect, the girl's mother, according to city officials, is in custody. Levi Stadium will host Super Bowl 2026. The Bay Area won its bid Monday to host Super Bowl 60 in February 2026 at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, marking the second time the venue was chosen by the NFL owners. SF Board of Supervisors wants Mayor Breed to attend outdoor UN Plaza meeting to highlight opiate epidemic. San Francisco Board of Supervisors are planning on holding a portion of their next meeting outdoors at nearby UN Plaza. The board is hoping to highlight the city's opioid crisis and grill the mayor about how she plans to address it. Glenn Cooper, Oakland A's announcer, fired after uttering racial slurs. Glenn, a longtime broadcaster calling Oakland Athletics games, was terminated after saying a racial slur during a live broadcast earlier this month. During an A's broadcast for the game against the Kansas City Royals on May 5th, Glenn used the N-word when talking about visiting the Negro League Museum. Later in the game, Glenn apologized and said the word inadvertently came out of his mouth. Child attacked and robbed at San Francisco Park. A child was robbed and violently beaten by a group of people at Alta Plaza in San Francisco over the weekend. Brawling teens to force Contra Costa County Fair to close early. Antioch, California, Cron 4, an all-out brawl spoiled the Contra Costa County Fair for hundreds of families last weekend. People attending say instead of getting in line for their fun, and a bunch of teenagers were getting into fights.
I tell you, that was a lot going on in the news, but we do have something more positive for you, community. So we'll be getting into our upcoming events. Both sides of the conversation was recognized for keeping the community informed. Yes, we were recognized for keeping the community informed. So bear with us while we get through our events and our announcements, because these are very positive things that you could get involved with out in the community. So if you click that link, it will give you more information how both sides of the conversation was recognized. San Francisco residents, do you have a misdemeanor or a felony that needs clearing? Email the link below. A community expert discussion, environmental justice, racial equity, small business, and affordable housing. This will be happening on May 25th from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at the Kelly Cullen Auditorium at 220 Golden Gate Avenue. Lonnie Green's Frisco Game Night, dominoes, spades, chess, blackjack, poker, dice for strutting gamers and family players, May 26th as well as June 30th. 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the Bayview Opera House in San Francisco at 4705 3rd Street. Carnival San Francisco is celebrating 45 years of music and movement. This is a 2-day festival on May 27th and May 28th, ending with the Grand Parade. Information at the link below. Come learn with the Only Loud Squad how to print t-shirts, how to use a Cricut cutter, create decals, and you'll get a free t-shirt for attending. May 31st, 3:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. at 1301 Evans Avenue in San Francisco, the Learning Center back door. World premiere, 26 Ways of Looking at a Black Man, June 2nd at 7 p.m. Mr. and Miss Juneteenth pageant, ages 5 to 17 years old. This is happening June 2nd at 6 p.m. at the Southeast Community Center, 1550 Evans Avenue, San Francisco. Register your child at the email below. Mackey's Corner presents Suicide Awareness and Prevention event. Stunner Man 02 and Kev Choice will be there. This is happening on June 3rd, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Gilman Park in San Francisco. Red Carpet Movie Premiere and Awards Ceremony, Hood Pretty, June 3rd at 6:45 p.m. at the Bayview Opera House, Ruth Williams Memorial Theater, 4705 3rd Street in San Francisco. Get your tickets below. Join us for the 25th anniversary family fun in honor of Dr. Ruth Jackson and family. Fun, food, cars, trophies, and prizes, June 11th, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Hertz Playground. And we have Juneteenth coming up. Yes, a lot of events, a lot of performers, a lot of activities. Juneteenth on the waterfront. That's June 10th at 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. June 16th is a City Hall kickoff and Black Wall Street Gala. June 17th is the Fillmore Festival, and June 18th is the Bayview Festival. For more information, go to that website below. Mario B. Hair and Fashion Show. There's vendor spaces available. Designers, salons, makeup artists, barbershops, clothing lines, and more. June 17th, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. on Fillmore Street. For more information, click the link below. Live performances, June 17th. We're talking about Mary Mary at 1 p.m., the Mary Jane Girls at 3 p.m., a hair and fashion show at 4 p.m., Sharonda G, as well as Marsha Ambrosius at 5:15 p.m. It's going to be lit, y'all. Fillmore and Eddy Street. Yes, RSVP at the link below. The first San Francisco Black Wall Street Juneteenth Galas, June 16th. Cut the Check, a black and gold formal affair. The location is to be determined, and there will be special guests, more to come. Father's Day Festival in Bayview, celebration of fathers. Yes, our Black fathers, family, Black culture, and amusement park rides. June 18th, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Food and retail space. Email the link below. Now that we're done with our Juneteenth events, hopefully we'll see you out there. There will be a 3rd annual crowning ceremony, King/Queen. I Know Who I Am. Save the dates, June 24th, July 5th, July 19th. There's a 3-series workshop on self-transformation and crowning ceremony. City Kids Creator Con, save the date. Free, it's free. Creative outlets, art, music, and fashion. This is happening July 14th, 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. This is at the 200 block of Jones Street, and there will be more information coming soon. Magic Backpack Giveaways. Mo Magic is giving away backpacks on August 5th at 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Ella Hill Hutch at 1050 McAllister Street in San Francisco. Youth First, an Invest Black Comedy and Awards Show. This is on August 11th, 7 p.m. The doors open at 6 p.m. at the Brotherhood Masonic Center at 855 Brotherhood Way in San Francisco. The tickets are $50 and the food is included. Magic Backpack Giveaways. Be Magic is giving away the backpacks on August 12th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Now Hunters Point, 155 Jennings Street in San Francisco. SFHRC regular bi-monthly commission meetings are on the second and fourth Thursday at 5 p.m. San Francisco City Hall, room 416. Zoom information below. African American Reparations Advisory Committee has monthly meetings virtually at 5:30 p.m. every second Monday. City Build Academy provides comprehensive pre-apprenticeship and construction administration training to San Francisco residents. Learn, build, and earn. Give back to the community. Both sides of the conversation needs volunteers. Youth team, marketing, production, finance, fundraising, bookkeeping, IT development director, and more. Email at hr@bsotc.org. Promote your business, nonprofit, or community impact on Hidden Gems. Share your expertise on Educational Thursdays. Be a panelist on Sunday Conversations. All you have to do is go to the website below, click join our show, and it will get you on the show, whether you're going to promote your business or nonprofit, or if you want to be on Hidden Gems and talk about the impact and your community impact as we're doing tonight. Educational Thursdays, if you have expertise in a certain field and would like to present your educational topic, go ahead and click that link. Keep up with both sides of the conversation. Our latest shows, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Subscribe to our newsletter at the link below. Both sides of the conversation is in search of volunteers. Yes, please go to all our social media sites for more news on how to give back to the community and support both sides of the conversation. We will not be having a show this Sunday, which is the Memorial Day weekend. We will not be having an Educational Thursday because it is Memorial Day weekend. We're giving you time to enjoy your family. But our next show will be Hidden Gems on May 30th at 7 p.m. Our Educational Thursdays will be June 1st at 7 p.m. We hope to see you at that time, and we have had such a room full of events.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you for getting through that, team. I know there's a lot of events community. Thanks for being patient. Again, we're trying to make sure that our community gets the information as well as the resources. So just thank you for tuning in, and we're excited. But yes, we will not have an Educational Thursday this Thursday or this Sunday's conversation. So enjoy the family. It's Memorial Day weekend. Think about some things you can do to impact your community, and think about some of the things that's taken place over the past. And one other announcement, I just want to make sure I put this out to the community. The Local 38 Plumbers, Pipe Fitters, and Steam Fitter Union is accepting apprenticeship applications. Please go to ualocal38.org if you're looking for opportunity to get into the Plumbers Union or the HVAC union. I put it out on all of our social media handles. If you're looking for the link and the information, please go to our Facebook page, our Facebook group. Go to our LinkedIn. It's on there. If you want to go, they're going to be closing out the application deadlines at the end of the month. So please get it in there. We would like to see more Black plumbers, more Black HVAC mechanics, more Black refrigeration mechanics, more pipe fitters. Okay. We need Black folks in the vocational trades, making sure that our community plumbing systems work, making sure our heating and air conditioning work. So if you have some young people in the community looking for a career change, please go check that out. All right. With that being said, enough of us, community. It is time to bring up our hidden gems tonight. They've been waiting patiently. We're going to go ahead and get started and start rolling them in and rolling them out. We got a lot. We got a full house. Going to be impactful. We're going to start off with Miss Kelda Music. She's coming on to talk about the stuff she's doing. Welcome to both sides of the conversation, Queen. Holla at the community. Tell them who you are and what you're doing.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Both sides of the conversation. Thank you so much for having me. I'm Kelda Music, also known as Diva. I'm a hip-hop artist, actress, host, producer. I have my own line of berets now called Tams. I've performed in Tokyo, Switzerland, the Caribbean, and I starred in a play last year called How Black Mothers Say I Love You. one of my songs, I Don't Care is what it's called. It was placed on Real Housewives of Atlanta about a year or two ago, right before COVID hit. But gosh, man, I just got my hands in everything. I have a lot of hosting and performing gigs coming up. And, I'm just spreading Kelda Music brand everywhere.
So one of the questions that I have for you, with I know you're doing fashion and different things of that nature. How are you moving throughout the Bay Area? Are you doing stuff locally here? Are you moving stuff throughout the country or throughout the Bay Area?
Yeah, so I have 6 events coming up, and they're all here in the Bay Area, Oakland and San Francisco. Let's see. Okay, and then there's one in Sacramento. May 27th, which is this Saturday, in Sacramento. I'm hosting a cast and crew call for California Film. And you guys could RSVP at californiafilm.net. We're hosting a casting call for the 48-hour film festival, and then we're gonna do the actual film festival itself in June. So I'll be there hosting and being one of the directors there, looking for talent for films and such. After that, June 3rd, I'll be presenting an award at the Black Media Awards. Shout out to Black Media World, JR Valerie, for having me come and present an award to the best in Black media. You guys should really come, if you're not already, because you could meet a lot of journalists, news people, just all Black people who are involved in the media. And then after that, I have a couple more events. I'll be headlining the Human Nation Family Fun Festival at the lake in Oakland. And then the next day, I'll be hosting and performing at the Friscochella event, June 11th, at the Midway. And then the last event, I'll be performing kind of like on some Rip the Runway BET type stuff. I'll be performing at an African fashion show. It's Wareem African Fashion and Music Week fashion show. So that'll be in the city. So yeah, that's what I got coming up right now. I have another movie that I'll be in during the summer. It's called Inhumane. And gosh, just things keep coming left to right.
Well, before I give the question to the rest of my team, I got to say we will be there because we are being honored. Look, I said honored. Look at you, I'm tired. We're going to be honored. Shout out to my guy, JR. And,
yes.
Black World Media. Yeah, we are going to be honored at that event. So you will see the bishop. I will be out there. Okay.
Awesome.
And our team will be out there.
Yes.
And thank you to JR and to all of the media folks in the Bay Area who just been raving and supporting what we're doing. And last year we didn't make the cut. I don't know what happened last year, but this year,
it doesn't
whatever
matter.
Reason,
you going this year.
They said, call the bishop. We can't do this without the bishop. So I will be there. So I'll see you out there at that event. Some of our folks from the team will be there. So again, looking forward to seeing you out there. But I know my team has some questions for you, and make sure that we get some of them young people in the community to come be a part of that cast call.
Most definitely.
So Kelda, or better known as Diva, it sounds like you have so many things going on, and congratulations to everything that you have going on.
Thank you.
You've been in the business for quite a while now. What would you say is your driving force?
I've been in this business since I was 5 years old, and from acting, modeling, music again, acting, whatever. And so the driving force for me is just something I love to do. It's something to do. It's something fun. And it's just a passion that I've, got attached to over the years. And I love art. I love entertainment. And the thing about arts and entertainment, it will never go away. You know what I mean? Even, if we're on lockdown because of COVID, you still have entertainment on your phone to stream film, to stream TV shows. You still, and then now, you can still attend concerts, movie theaters, plays, whatever you want. And so just, I don't know, I've always had the drive to just perform in front of people. I love performing. And I'll never stop.
So when you get these roles, do you actually have to go on casting calls, or do you only do things that you're called for? And or if you do go on a casting call and you're not picked for it, how do you deal with that? How do you turn that negative into a positive? How do you keep, wanting to go back out there and giving yourself that second try and that second go?
Yeah, no, that's a really good question. Yeah, I still do go to auditions. The directors have their preference of who they want to cast. They might have a group of people who they want to attend the audition, but that doesn't mean you're going to get the role. Even, if I am Diva, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, Diva's probably not a good fit for this role. We're looking for somebody who could, cry better on the spot or get more angry or whatever. Maybe I just don't have it. And the way I deal with that is, hey, that just makes me stronger, and I move on to the next opportunity. We're all the same. We all um, brush our teeth every day, take showers, and you know what I mean. So it's like I'm just a regular person walking in to do an audition, and hey, if I don't get it, try harder and try harder. As far as performances goes, that's already, something that's automatic. When I get booked for shows and stuff, that's because either, the promoter thinks I'm a good fit for the show, or, the fan base is there. Yeah, to me, like I deal with the rejection perfectly fine.
Wow, you seem so humble, but you have to share something with us. How
Yeah.
was it going on tour with Lloyd?
Oh shoot. Yeah, no, that was amazing. That was pretty fun. The whole like how that all worked out was at the time I was working with an agency, and they were contacted by these African promoters who they were from like Sudan, I think, and they moved to Tokyo, and they started producing a lot of tours with a lot of famous artists. And they were like, damn, um and this was like when female hip hop just started popping. You know what I mean? Like when Nicki Minaj first came out, and shout out to Nicki because she's opened the doors for all the female rappers. You know what I'm saying? And it's because of her, and her buzz is the reason why I got to perform in Tokyo, because they're like, we need a female rapper. Female rappers are in right now. You know what I mean? And so the promoters, they flew me out there, put me in a nice hotel. I got to meet Lloyd a couple times, but he had a lot of his entourage around him. He's a celebrity man. But it was cool because it's like I was on stage performing. I opened up the whole show, and him and his team, they were sitting in their private room. They got to watch me through the big screen perform, and I'm sure they're probably like, "Who is that?" But yeah, that was an amazing experience. And before that, while we were in Tokyo, the promoters took us to different spots to, pump up the major show at the Zeppelin Auditorium. So we performed at the beach. And I'll tell you one thing: Tokyo fans, they love hip hop. They love Black people. I was standing up on stage just performing, and then hosting or whatever, and all these kids, all these party goers, they're all like coming to like serve me drinks and stuff, and I'm like, no, I'm good. But it's like they're really appreciative that you're coming out there, and that you're coming out there with some good music. So all that was it was all so much fun, and just being treated like a major star. And then from there it just continued. And so but that was my first major break. And shout out to Lloyd, shout out to Swag Family Entertainment for bringing Diva on. And shoot, there might be more of that coming soon.
Let me just add, you are a star in your own right, okay? With everything you got going on, all of these wonderful things you got going on, girlfriend, you are a star in your own right. So you say you're a hip hop artist. Do you rap? Do you sing?
Yep,
do both? You do?
I rap, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Diva, you cannot tell me you're a rapper. You come on my platform. You got to give me some bars. I need some bars right now.
A hot two, something. We need that hot two, something.
Diva, I'm the star. They know haters hate my entourage and my flow. Oh shit, you guys caught me off guard. And I had a couple drinks. Oh my God.
Well, I didn't mean to put you on the spot, okay? I just thought you was ready. You kept talking there. I have to put you on the spot. You know the thing that's so
I
funny
can't
about
even
next time you
go.
come on my platform, don't be talking about the talents that you don't have because I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Oh my God.
I was
I
giving
didn't
you a
put
hard
on the
time.
spot in a long time. You know, because it's like the more established you get in the game, the less, you know, people ask you to sample. But, you know, hey, not everybody knows who you are. And sometimes you got to give them a little piece of who you are. So I get it.
No, definitely. Well, thank you very much, Queen. You know, I want to go ahead and, you know, just say, you know, thank you for the stuff you're doing. You know, it's amazing to see all of the Black talents when we talk about, you know, Black art and we talk about the stuff that's happening on with music and film and artists, and you're a part of this in the fashion industry and things of that nature. I mean, it's very, very important, you know, in our culture when we talk about the arts. It's very impactful to Black folks. I know there's a lot of stuff coming up. You know, just continue to keep uplifting our youth and get our youth connected. I'm sure there's some young folks out there that's watching, might be inspired, rappers or, you know, fashion folks. And it's always great to see, you know, these opportunities being passed. And like you said, the door's been opened by Nikki, and we just hope you are the next trailblazer of the community to open up door for our young people. But before we let you go tonight, is there any shout outs? Anybody you want to uplift and say that was there for you from day one, walked you through the process? Because I don't want them to say, hey, you got on both sides of the conversation. You forgot about me. And I helped you from day one. Go ahead and give me a shout out to all the people that supported you.
First and foremost, I want to thank Kafani. Not sure if you guys know who Kafani is. He had a hit song that was all over the airwaves called Fast Like a NASCAR. Shout out to him because he really helped me elevate a lot in my career. And I've been in this game for a long time, but it wasn't until I met him is where I started doing major shows and, you know, getting paid for shows and just, you know, being on people's radar. And so I want to thank him. I want to thank Diggs Media Group. That's my management company / label. You know, I work behind the scenes too, working with artists as well as models and actors. I want to thank my TAMS models for coming to all the fashion shows and sporting these TAMS. I want to thank my business partner Cavio, who's helped me a lot with my music, from, you know, concepts to ideas and, you know, how I should really, you know, portray myself to my audience, you know, because an artist can't, you know, make it alone. Like they say, it takes it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a team to manage artists and to really put them on the right track. So just thank you to everybody for helping me, and thank you guys so much for supporting me and for allowing me to come on your platform. This is amazing. And if you guys do want to go listen to some of my music, go to keldamusic.com, find me on Spotify, at me on all social medias if you want to hear some good music. You know, I like to just call myself an overall entertainer because I'm just, you know, doing everything. But yeah, that's it.
Well, you know, I gotta say shout out to Kafani. I don't know, is he out? Is he back home, or is he wrapping up his time?
He just went back in.
Oh Lord!
So yeah,
get it together, brother. We need you out here.
That's what I'm saying.
One of the Bay Area music legends, man. You know, he put the Bay on the map. You know, but we know in this life and in this Bay, man, things do happen. But shout out to that brother for uplifting you, giving you an opportunity, because that's what it's all about. And thank you, Diva, for doing all the things that you do, and we're going to continue to support you and uplift you. I'll see you June 3rd. We'll be getting our award, and I'll be there.
Yes.
Space. I'll make sure I come chase you down. Diva, take a picture.
And we're going to all take pictures together, you know what I mean? And celebrate being in the Black media, having our own platform out here in San Francisco Bay Area. So yeah, let's do it.
All right, Queen. Thank you for being here. Community, go check out some of the music. I know we put her on the spot. Okay, go check out her music. You know they say if you a rapper, you got to be ready to drop some bars. Okay, don't beat me up when you see me on June 3rd.
It's been a while.
Make sure you got your flow ready when I see you in person. Okay, give me some bars.
I'm gonna give it to you in person. Yes.
All right. Have a blessed evening. Thank you for being here. I know you got to get out of here. We will be reaching out to you. We make sure we share your information out to the community. Okay, Queen.
All right. I'll see you guys later.
All right, have a blessed
Thank
evening.
you.
Bye, you guys. Bye.
All right. There you have it, community. The diva was here. Okay, we put her on the spot. I know she's gonna get me next week, but that's all right. That's how we do it here on both sides of the conversation. You got talent. You think you got skill. You never know when the bishop gonna put you on the spot. I put you right on the spot. Let me see what you got. All these singing talents, all this stuff. I put you on the spot. You better be ready. You come on here talking what you can do. You better be ready. With that being said, I know this brother do what he do. Okay, he is in the community and he makes everybody look good. I see his graphic work going on. I got to bring up my brother, one of the twins. The other twin was on here last time, but I know he's here today, representing the city. Phenomenal business that they're doing, blessing the people of the community. We have ESTBC Prince up here, my brother, the twin. What's going on, good brother? Oh, you got to unmute.
All right, I'm muted. All right. How's it going?
It's going good, brother. Glad to have you back, man. You know, it's been a while. You're here.
Hey, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. You can't put me on the spot because I don't rap. I couldn't put 3 words together. I wanted.
Well, last name, go ahead and tell the community what you all doing at your print shop. Go ahead and highlight at the folks about your business. I know last time y'all was putting together some phenomenal youth program. I know it's been a while since you guys been on here. Been there for a year, I believe, a year and a half. I know y'all was working on a lot of programming, some other stuff that you all were doing. Update us, let us know, and then tell everybody that might just tune in for the first time where you located and what you doing, King.
All right, so I'll start off with who I am. My name is Lazaro Ruiz. I'm a screen printer, graphic designer, visual artist. I'm Afro-Cuban, first generation. We got a print shop on 3rd and Newcomb. We do screen printing the traditional way, the artisan way, do everything by hand. Right now, we've been working on a lot, man. We been trying to build our clothing brand. I brought in a business partner to help me with that, a visionary, Antoine Perry. A lot of y'all know him as Twan Gotti. So he's taking over the visual creative part with the clothing brand, so I can focus on the actual business of it, which has been a lot of help. And then, we just work in the community still. We print for at least 75% of the community. The youth program that we had going on, it took like 10 steps back, man, unfortunately, because of where we at. It's tough to have kids come in, and with the lack of getting this cleaned up on this corner, it's tough, when we were running the program. Maybe a few months in, somebody got stabbed and killed on the side of the building. So I had one of the parents, all you had to do is call once. That was it. So I closed it down, and we're trying to work right now with Larry McClendon and Urban Ed to get it going. Maybe I'll be teaching through their facility somewhere where it's a little bit more kid friendly. So that's where we're at with that.
Man, I'm glad you are doing the stuff that you're doing in the community, and I'm glad you brought that up because that's some of the struggles and challenges that we deal with doing business in Bayview, just across the city in some of the hot spots. And shout out to Larry and to some of the folks that are trying to bring businesses to the community. Shout out to Twan Gotti too. That's my guy. Y'all know the Godfather, man. That's my brother. Just doing amazing stuff that he's doing. And, we all rocked out, you know what I'm saying? Twin, it's like I always say, Laz, we all grew up together, you know what I'm saying? We all been in them spaces and look at us, look what we doing. And everybody's doing something to impact community. But, we're going to be doing some work as well because we're going to be highlighting, doing some short reels and filming some of the businesses that are coming to the city. But I'm glad you put that out there because, again, I always tell people, sometimes I get a little flat because I'm always talking stuff. But it's always real, you know what I'm saying? Because I love people and I always want to make sure that my people are advancing. I want to make sure that we are doing the right things to build generational wealth, to make sure that our Black ecosystem is sustainable. And it's great right now what's happening to see all of the 52 businesses that are Black owned in our community doing businesses. But we know there's some challenges, when we talk about these businesses, when we talk about the lack of ownership, folks not having the equity to own their spaces and things of that nature. And those are some of the conversations that we're having behind the scenes at some of these meetings with some of our elected officials, because I always tell them, and people get mad with John, you should be happy. There's Black businesses. Yes, I'm happy that my people are getting opportunities to be entrepreneurs, to build up their businesses for their families. But see, one thing that I understand that other folks don't understand sometimes is some of these folks that are against us, they understand the wealth is in ownership. You know what I mean? And when we don't get ownership, it sets us up for failure. And I hate to see the performative stuff where these folks are utilizing you all business to say, hey, these are our businesses. And then when the political environment change, when the leadership change, when the new mayors come in, when the new supervisors come in, and the planning departments go ahead and say, hey, we want to change the outlook of what this look like. And then all of my people are impacted because we don't have ownership. You get what I'm saying?
And I hate to cut you off, man, but go ahead. That's what I see happening here. And it kind of sucks that I'm saying that live, but I'm a very transparent person. But I see, a little bit of me right now just feels like this is a facade. And at some point, it's going to get wiped out if we don't get ownership. We don't get control of these buildings. Like, we'll be wiped out. There's a mask right now. I'm starting to read through it and see through it. The more that I get involved with the community, the more I'm talking to people, the more I'm meeting more people. Is we gotta figure out how to get ownership on some of this stuff out here.
And don't worry, I am the Black media voice of the people. Don't think I'm not at those meetings yelling and screaming and kicking. But we need transparency. And as a man, I appreciate the transparency because we got to speak up. And it's not to throw none of our elected officials and none of our people that support what we do under the bus. But when do we have the real conversation? You get what I'm saying? Because again, we are supposed to be bringing love, hope, and joy to our community. We're supposed to be uplifting and prospering our community. And this is why I get frustrated. A lot of people, they don't like, they say, Bishop, you be rubbing everybody the wrong way. Yeah, I have to rub people the wrong way because I want my people here. I want sustainability. And what that looks like is ownership. This is why I get on these people who talk about equity and inclusion. See, it's all performative. Everybody, we want to see Black people thriving in the city. We want to be allies with the Black people. We want to support Black businesses. But when it comes to ownership, it's like a cricket in the space. You can't hear nothing. You talk, I want ownership. Oh, well, we can't do that, but we can give you 3 years of free rent and we can help you do this. But when it comes to ownership, the conversation always changes. That's the conversation that we have to bring to the community. Then we have all of these businesses. And this is where I'm going to say, Black folks, Black businesses, we have to hold ourselves accountable, community, because we need to be doing it ourselves as well. There's enough Black wealth within our communities that we can start owning stuff. Look at Sam Jordan. Everybody emailing, these people bought the Sam Jordans and they didn't give Black folks an opportunity. No, Black folks didn't have the resources to get it. Right. So my thing is this. We have the Bayview merchants. We have merchants all across the city. We got over 200 nonprofits in the Bayview. Why are we not coming together, building our own Black venture capitalists? Why are we not investing in ourselves? It's enough money. That's 275 businesses. We can't put up $1,000 a month with 275 businesses. That's $275,000 liquid cash every month. In 2 years, we should be able to buy every business storefront in the Bayview for the next 5 years. But nobody's thinking about that. So who are we representing? They are poverty pimping our people. Let's get smart, community. I want Black businesses in my community, and I want them to own them. We got ice cream shops. We got print shops. We got all of these shops.
Right.
But nobody owns anything. Is that equity? I don't want my people just to get excited because they have a business in a storefront. I want them to be super excited saying, Bishop, I own my space. This is my building. They can't move me.
Right.
That's what I want to get excited. So how do I get excited? Yes, I get excited because you have a space. You have a business and I want to support you. But if you're not going to be there 10 years from now, I'm not happy about that. So again, the conversation has to change. And again, we have to all be a part of the process. Black folks, we got to stop being reactive. We got to start being preventive and intentional. We got to start coming to the table and think about what's going on. Are we really preparing to be here? Because that conversation needs to happen now. Our window of opportunity is closing in this city. Believe me, Black people, if we don't come together as businesses, as community, and start investing in each other and buying these buildings, these storefronts, and these spaces, they will replace us. But brother, yep. I gotta say, you know, you're doing some amazing stuff with this print work. You're getting your stuff all over the place. What does it take? What do you need? See, that's what we gotta say, because Black folks be out here, I don't know. We go to Amazon, we do everything else to cut corners. What is it that you need from the community? Because the community is listening. Let them know how they
come in and pour in. Come in and pour in. That doesn't particularly mean you have to spend your money. If you have it, you're good. If you don't, you know, you could pour in by promoting the business, you know, word of mouth. Everybody got a phone, social media. You know, I'm on everything. Yelp, Facebook, Google, Instagram. Yeah, you name it. You know, we're on there. The reviews are important. So I just pour in. Just pour in.
So what were, if any, some of the challenges you faced when opening up your brick and mortar?
Capital. And I say that because, yeah, you could have enough money to get in, but then you deplete those funds and then you got to build from scratch. So luckily for me, the printing, you know, jobs come in, but there's been times when I'm up and there's been times when I'm like ready to cut my neck off. I'm like, shit, how's it going to come in this week? You know? So I would say capital, because the capital gives you some cushion and it allows you to like get a little bit more organized. You know, a lot of us just got an idea, run into shit, you know. From my hard falls, I advise you get some capital, get a business plan, a solid business plan in place, understand your business model, what direction you're going to go in, then get the business going. You know, I think, I know there was a little audio on Instagram saying, just start the business. I'm totally against that, you know, because this is my second round doing the screen printing, and it's going much better now because I had somewhat of a plan in place, you know. Without the plan, you're just, you know, you're spinning wheels. Yeah.
Yeah. So I see some of the work that you've done on your website. Do you actually, what are some of the pictures? Do you do like pictures and more morals of people's family when you do these t-shirts and everything?
I literally print everything and anything. I have one saying, if you see it, I'll make it happen. Like if you can see it, I'll bring it to life. So we do murals, we do we got different printing processes. We heat press, we direct the garment, we direct the film. We got a numerous printing process. If you're on there right now on the Instagram, we just did a project for Paperboy Dream Team. And we did some puff ink, and that came out. That really, you know, it's funny when he sends jobs, like it really, when we do jobs for him, we end up getting a lot more work. But that was a process that was the first time I did it, and it came out perfect. So, you know, we do a number of printing mediums.
So how did you come up with Hood in There?
We all know a hood in there. We don't know a billionaire. I don't know a billionaire. We wouldn't be sitting here talking. I know a hood in there. I know a lot of hoodionaires. And I got inspired with COVID took me for a spin. So I was like, damn, what do I do? I had a whole bunch of designs sitting there. And I was like, we just gonna put these designs out. The name was sitting in my GoDaddy for like 5 years. I said, we're just gonna attach this name with a couple of the designs, and starting to move slowly, but it's moving.
So do you do personal print or just major big orders? Like, do you do like, okay, say I wanted just 10 shirts, or do you only do mass production?
I do both. I before I didn't, but now, you know, I'm in the heart of the Hunters Point right here. Everybody ain't got our minimum required, so I had to change the whole business approach. So now I even do one one t-shirt print, before I did it. So, but when it comes to screen printing, we do have a minimum of $300 orders. But if you just want a t-shirt, we could direct the garment, direct the film. We might be able to cut it out, vinyl press. So it all depends on what the design looks like and what's going to be affordable for you. And I'll try to consult you on what's going to be the best route for you to leave with your product.
So I heard you say, talking about the puff print. Now, since that was a special order for this specific consumer, will you start to get in that with your own clothing line or offering that to other businesses that want to, get some shirts made?
That's gonna be on Gotti. He's taking full lead on that. He like it, but that's on him. I'm letting him take the full lead on the creative, that whole creative, what we do with embroidery, chenille, like just let him, because it just takes a big load off me and I could just focus on actually making it happen. So he brings a vision, I can make it happen. But I'm sure we'll be using it.
I'm asking for personal, I like the way that puff press looks. I like that. I like that a lot. I like
make
that.
It happen. Y'all supposed to be, I should be printing at least one of y'all designs.
I told you, I got
y'all
no. Let me stop you right there. I will take responsibility for that because I'm supposed to come there. Don't you call me out on my show, lad.
You just didn't tell her like that. I had to have her back.
I got an order coming your way, brother. I promise you. Let me tell y'all now. This. See, I'm accountable. I don't play around with the people. Okay, I'm gonna be a man and I'm gonna take my accountability. I told him the last time he came on the show, we was gonna pick up an order, and I'm gonna tell you, I got so busy, so much stuff going on.
I know.
But I promise you, tonight, that's gonna change tonight. I'm gonna email my executive assistant right now, and I'm gonna say, you go over there and you send Laz our logo, and we're gonna go ahead and send him some money and let us design some stuff. I will admit, community. Now listen, he got me tonight because he's probably the first hidden gem that we haven't supported. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, colleagues,
and you probably knowing me the longest too.
He done got stuck with that finger right there because he's serious. He's definitely gonna know. He's a man of his word. Yes,
I already know. And he knowing us when we first came to California. I'm talking about he knowing us since we barely spoke English. You back on, man?
Yeah, I'm back. My Wi-Fi, I can see Wi-Fi giving me problems. The Wi-Fi said you wrong, bro. You wrong. Y'all can give community. Y'all got me tonight, and I'm gonna change that tonight. I'm calling my executive system right now. You make sure you get our logo over there and get some stuff printed up for that. All right, I promise you, brother. This week you'll be here for my team. I promise you. I promise you.
I know you're good, man. I know
you are the person that I've been on our show that we have not purchased from. You are that person. So you got me tonight, lads. You got the Bishop good, and I take full responsibility. All right? We're going to change that tonight. Now, you call me out. Now, when you see the money in the bank, okay, you make sure you come back on there and tell the Bishop came through. Okay?
Preferably puff press, Gotti. I see you in the chat. So I'm just going to put that bid in for you.
He's on the chat? He's on the chat? Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make sure my executive assistant, I gotta find Angelique right now. I don't know where she at. Make sure we get this on the list. We will get an order out here. I'll make sure it come through this week, brother. You got me, okay? I will say that. See, I'm gonna be real. I don't play with you
like that. Man. I can give you a hard time, man.
No. I was gonna say something, but I just was waiting. But I knew it was coming last. We used to cap on each other and did all that stuff at Burbank. I knew it was coming. I knew you was gonna say Bishop. You said you was buying some stuff and you ain't came yet. I know you was gonna get me, but I got one better. We gonna go ahead and make sure we support you.
Absolutely. I appreciate it.
I got my executive assistant. We got it on the horn, and we're gonna put an order in. And that was on me. I've been moving. Y'all know community. I'll be going.
I know you're busy, man. I know
you're doing a lot. But one of the things, what you talked about earlier, it just kind of still bothered me because the young brother who was stabbed over there by the store,
Mhm.
You know, these type of incidents impact community, and this is why I tell community, you know, this violence in our community, this stuff that goes on, it impacts us all. You know what I mean? And that type of stuff, like you said, it takes a hit on your business. You're trying to work with young people, then the mothers in the community, like, hey, I don't want to bring my kids down there because of that. And this is what I'm saying. It takes a community. We have to change holistically, right? We have to, Black folks, you know, we can't just keep complaining about what everybody else do. We got some internal work that we got to do, because when we make these type of decisions, it impacts your business. You get what I'm saying? And this is what I be telling the young brothers when I'm working with them at Juvenile and I'm doing all of this work. I'm like, sometimes your decision might not impact you, but you hurt the next person in our community. You know, that takes away your business opportunity. People find out you in the hood. Oh, I don't want to go over there. It is. So we got some things that we got to work on, and we're going to continue to go ahead and do the things that we need to do to uplift you and support you. Again, all of these city departments, all of these businesses, all of you people out there that say, I would like to support Black folks, go online, order something, support our businesses in the community. I keep telling people, you know what I mean? We have to do this work, you know, and we have to support each other. And I'm still fighting. I've been in some meetings about how businesses and contracts is, and I keep telling them, I say, hey, we have to write in there that a lot of these city contracts go to Black businesses. Black businesses. We got to get out of this minority thing, because when we go through this minority stuff, nobody Black gets it. They give it to the women. They give it to all these different people. We need something that states. We got to give the Black opportunity to the Black businesses. But we're going to do our part here. My word is good. I am a man of my word. You will be getting an order from me this week.
Appreciate it.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Collies.
Do you have glow in the dark ink?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
In case you can't get me an IO that puff paint, that glow in the dark ink will work.
Okay. I got y'all. We make anything happen. Seriously.
I'll make sure y'all puff paint go in the order. Okay. We'll get my executive assistant to put it on there. We're gonna support this brother community. Make sure you support this brother. Laz, is there anything that you want other the community to know? Go in the store, community. If you in Bayview, you in D10, go support the brother. Maybe you got some flyers you need made or whatever you need help with. You're doing graphic design still, right? Yeah, man. If you got a new business and you're looking for a logo, man, go reach out to the brothers. Black folks, let's spend our money with each other. Let's make sure that we're utilizing all of our resources in our community so that we could go ahead and uplift the people of our community. We want to make sure that we continue to just keep circling those dollars in our community, man. And, you know, we're going to walk you through this process. Community, get on these calls. All right. When we having public comment, we need y'all to get on these calls and tell the people, these supervisors, these folks down there, hey, our Black businesses need support. And when it comes to this fentanyl, when it comes to what's this crime and this violence in our community, we need some support so people feel comfortable making sure that they can pull up to the print shop, do their work, and get on about their business. But go ahead, Laz. I see your hand, brother.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you asked how people could help. We want to get that program back up and running. There's a full curriculum. Our intentions are to send the kids off with a printing press when they finish the program, so they could like go right into business. So, you know, if anybody got ideas, locations where we might be able to shift that, you know, that program. You know, we got a couple people that are coming in starting June 1st because their parents are comfortable with us. But we want to blow that up big because we actually going to be teaching your kid how to graphic design, color theory, like screen printing from A to Z, and some marketing and branding where they could actually start their business, and either they could start their own brand or they could start their own printing business. So that'll be helping out the community, helping our economics. You know, it needs to happen.
What are the qualifications for the program?
Right now, because I don't have no female worker in here, so I'm only dealing with young males, 8th grade to 12th grade. So I could get some female assistant here, because, you know, with screen printing, I got to grab your hands. I could teach you the pressure and all that. And I don't need no time. I don't need no nonsense. So
Respect.
That's the right thing. That's the right thing to do, brother. And that's very important. I respect you for that. Ladies, reach out to Laz. Come learn some of this screenplay so we can get some of the young queens of the community coming there and learn how to do this. It's great advertising, great marketing. Again, brother, I'm proud of you. You know, we know how we grew up. And, man, you and your brother, man, and just your family, man, y'all been a powerful movement in this city. And, you know, we want to continue to support you. We will support you. I promise you this time, you got to come back on and tell the people because they going to hold me.
You need to get him on right now. You need to get him on soon because he's doing some big things with his scuba diving, man. Like, he got me to go underwater. That's a story for another day.
Yeah. So this is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do. We gonna set it up. We gonna set it up, and we gonna get him back. And then you come back and make sure you tell the people because you brought it up. You got to make sure you come back and tell the people. The bishop is a man of his word. He got his order. But I need him to give me some abalone up there. I know he going deep sea diving.
He's not fishing. He won't fish no more since he's diving. But he's giving the black youth scholarships to start their educational part of scuba diving. So I don't have the website. I should have had it before I opened my mouth. But I'll make sure.
Right. That's right. You just tell him to come back on. He gonna come on. Tell him to come back on so we can talk about these black scuba divers. They like talking about black people don't scuba dive, black people don't skydive.
No, we belong in the water. We belong in the water. Yeah. Once I did it, now I'm in love with it. Yeah.
Man, that's definitely what's up. But yeah, brother. Glad to have you back here.
Right on.
My team will be reaching out to you. I promise you today, community. I promise, okay? I promise. I'll let my brother down. I'm going to pick him up. The bishop is going to support him, okay? I'll make sure the order go through, and we get our young co-host here and our host here some glow in the dark. They want to be seen in the night, okay? We'll make sure they get some glow in the dark.
I got you.
All right, good brother. If there are any shout-outs, anybody you want to give shout-outs,
yes.
You know, this is the time. Do it because you already got them. You already lied on you one. Don't lie on nobody else. Say you help me. You've been there.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all for bringing me on again. Shout out to Jamil, Mary, Majid over at NCLF. Shout out to everybody at SF Black Wall Street. I appreciate y'all for your support and the guidance. Yep. And of course, check your privilege. Maisha T. Hill, check your privilege. Yep.
Come on, man. That's what's up, Laz.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, thank you for being here. My team will be reaching out. I'm gonna make sure I put a big BSOTC on the receipt. So you know.
I got you, man. It's good. It's good. Thanks for having me, y'all.
Thank you. Good seeing you, brother. And tell your brother you gotta come on. You gotta teach these little black babies how to scuba dive. We got enough numbers in our community. They need to come on
tonight. Yep. All right, y'all.
All right. Have
Thanks,
a good one.
All right, Colleen, take care.
All right, community. There it go. That's my brother Laz. Good brother. Make sure y'all pull up support if you need t-shirts, hoodies, any marketing materials. If you need any graphic design, make sure y'all reach out to the print shop, man. These brothers is grinding. They twins and they doing some great stuff. They impact youth. They in our community. They always give it back. So thank you to them. I'm glad he was back. And I got busted out, community, because I didn't support the brother. Ain't that something? The man who talks about supporting all black people. I forgot the one business. I swear I got to go check the list. Now that he done messed me up, I'm going to have him run the list and make sure every guest that came on, we support him. I miss my brother. I feel bad. I feel sad. I think I'm going to cry. I miss my brother. But we're going to fix it today. We're going to get it right. I'm going to have my executive assistant make that phone call today. We're going to tighten them up before Juneteenth. Because if I go into Juneteenth and I didn't take care of this brother, I'm going to be crying all over the place. But with that being said, we're going to get on to our next hidden gem. This brother right here. Oh, y'all don't even know. This brother powerful, okay? He's doing all kind of stuff. This brother has a voice. He is connected with the brothers. When we talk about lifting up brothers, when we talk about lifting up black business, when we talk about black health, this is the brother. With that being said, my guy is here. My brother, Michael. Welcome to both sides of the conversation, kid. Come holler at the people.
Yeah. Appreciate you, brother John. And thank you, ladies, as well, both sides of the conversation, for having me. again, appreciate you, John. As he was saying, I'm a fitness trainer, so I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about what I do and the business that I work with. But first of all, the name of the business that I work with is called The Good Life, and then I'll kind of explain a little bit about that in a second. As you can see, I got the shirt on representing. But I've been a fitness trainer with the city of Oakland for 9 years now. This program that we started, The Good Life, we started it 3 years ago. So I've been the head fitness trainer with them for 3 years now. When we first started, it was supposed to be a research study dealing with dementias and diabetes. They call it the DDPP, Dementia Diabetes Prevention Program. But COVID came, so we kind of had to pivot because everything was supposed to be in person. So COVID came and that kind of changed it up. So our program director, who is Shanette Merrick, right? And this is a collaboration with the city of Oakland and UC Davis School of Medicine. So our program director, Shanette Merrick, so she came up with an idea of how we could still, not do necessarily what we were supposed to do, the research, because it was in person, but to still be able to get back to our community and, do it in a healthy way. So she created this program built on online exercise, and everything is free. So, now we got classes for everybody. But when we first started, it was 3 of us. It was me, her, and then we had another person. It was just us 3 pretty much running this whole program, right? Getting it started from the ground on up. It took us a minute to get it started. A lot of it ended up being word of mouth. So once we got the word of mouth going, our numbers started increasing. But when we first started, we had like I said, this online, so it was on Zoom. We started off with 1 class, and I had maybe 3 or 5 participants in it. And it was mostly seniors because this is what the program was for. It was for the seniors. So we was trying to find a way to, get our seniors healthy. So a couple weeks went by, the numbers slowly started growing. And then after a while, we got to like maybe 20-something, 30 people. And they was like, well, we want more. So we end up adding another class. So I end up doing 2 classes. And now the numbers are really growing. And they like, well, we want another class. So we end up adding a cooking class. So from the start of me having like 1 to 3 persons in my class, I end up having my max 75 people in my class Zooming with me from their own homes. So mind you, again, it was just 3 of us. So our bosses kind of seen that, we wasn't ready for this, and how could we, get it together. So we end up creating a system we call VBO. We have people registered now, so we could, just keep track of people who come in because we get funding for this, and that's how we're able to have it free. So we had them 3 classes, and then, it just kept buzzing. They like, well, we want more. So we end up adding a couple more classes. We got like a Pilates class. We got a Zumba type class. We got a meditation class. And then we got a cooking class. Our cooking class chef is our program director. So she wear, a lot of hats. So we had that going, and, now it's almost our 3rd year. So this is like our 2nd year of us getting really ramped up. So now we started off, like I said, having 1 to 3 people in our system. Now we've grown to having like over 500 people in our system registered, right? So started from 1 to 3 and we built it to that, right? So with that being said, we end up hiring more staff as we was growing bigger. So our program director, Shanette Merrick, does a great job of reaching back in the community and getting people like us, empowering us and bringing us in. So we also get some research under our belt, right? Because Black people don't really deal with research with all the things connected to it. So she bringing us in on the research part of it. And, we all come in with our certain talents, right? So now we doing this, and now they asking for more. And we kind of thought about like, man, we leaving the brothers out. So now this is year 2. So now we came up with a program, and it's called Brothers Building Brothers. So we got our barbershop talk which Craig Cook Sullivan do, and he's a great host at that. And then I also do a Let's Get Moving Brothers class for all men. So my other class is a class that's, universal, but it's mostly women in that class. So we decided to do a class for all men. So now we got all these classes going. We rocking. We got over 30 people on our staff now. Like I said, we started with 3, so we grew that much. Now we got centers in different locations that we opening up, and now we getting into the other part of the brown community, our Latin folks, right? So we got a LA center that we opened up, that we working on our Latin folks there, and then we got a center in Fresno that we opened up where we working on our Latin folks there. So now we got the whole thing rocking, and from our Zoom, although we based in Oakland, California, right? We got people zooming in all over the USA. So I got people from New Mexico, from Maryland, from Boston, from Nevada, wherever you could name it. I got these people in the class and they working out with me. And one thing that separates a lot of us from a lot of people who doing things like this is our engagement. Like, we really big on the engagement. We give back. Like I say, we do cooking classes. So we provide ingredients for a certain amount of participants. We also deliver to a certain amount. They cook on Thursdays. The ones who can't get the ingredients, they still send them the ingredients so they can go pick them up from their stores, and then they all cook on Thursday. So, I work them out. We work on nutrition. We got things for their mind, their brain. So we got a bunch of things going on for them, and it's good to get back to this community, because when we did this, during COVID, a lot of these seniors was isolated, depressed, and once we got this going, a lot of them seen some of their old friends, and it brought our community back together. So with that being said, us adding all these classes, like I said, we started with the seniors. Now we bridging the gap, and we bringing the youth to the seniors, and we connecting everything, and we bringing that village back that we once had, because it take a village. So we just bringing the village back, and we trying to strengthen it from the top to the bottom, and enlighten everybody. So having opportunities like this and platforms like this to be able to speak about it is really beautiful. And, we appreciate that. And, since we've been doing this, we didn't been to a bunch of events that we've been invited to. We did a conference in Washington, D.C. We did a conference at every Super Bowl weekend. Now we've been invited to the Black Men's Health Conference. It started last year. We went to L.A. This year we went to Phoenix. And, we then went to L.A. to open up like I said, the LA shop. So now we moving, we getting the funding we need. Now we are nonprofit, so we can accept donations and all those things. So now we really growing, and we adding more people, and it's beautiful. So I just like to say thank you for giving me this opportunity to highlight the program. And we got a lot of good trainers and a lot of good personnel connected with the Good Life, and it's the good life. So we're trying to get everybody healthy, change all the bad habits, get everybody to the good health, the good habits. So if you ever need to work out online and you need a little motivation and encouragement, I am your guy. Look, come see me every Wednesdays and Fridays, 11 a.m. Pacific time. Brothers, 9 a.m. Pacific time on you every Thursday. I'm there for you. And like I say, we give back. I do a little special thing that I like to do, right? I call it the fun facts. So it's always a medical topic or term, condition, disease that we talk about before each class. And twice a month, we do a gift card giveaway where they can win a $20 gift card if they know the pop quiz. So I always got the pop quiz. I do the fun fact. And they really be engaged with this. I got a lot of people didn't won, and they keep playing. So when I say pull out your notes and let's get ready to get it, you used to see the books that they pulling out with the notes, taking pictures. So they be just engaged and happy to do this. And you get to win a free $20 gift card. So it helps them stay knowledgeable again. It helps them work that brain, right? Because they thinking, they gaining knowledge, they reading, they learning, and they working out, they changing their diet, they eating good. So it's just been beautiful. And all our food that we do is plant-based recipes. So it's just been beautiful. So yeah.
Hey, Mike, You know, I gotta say, I'm proud of you, brother, and I'm glad. See, you living a good life. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if I'm living a good life. Okay, I keep hearing you, but one thing I heard you, and I had to say something because I heard you say they keep asking me to do more and more and more. They kept sponsoring you and supporting you. I don't know what we doing here at both sides of the conversation. Okay, Mike, you got me ready to go back to the drawing board. See, it was a reason why you come. You know what they asked me to do, Mike? They asked me to do everything. But they don't want to give me no support, Mike. All they want to do, I'm calling out all my leaders, okay? Y'all got to come ask. I'm turning my phone off. That's it. The bishop is going MIA, Mike. See, it was a reason why you came here today. I'm turning off my phone. Everybody wants the bishop. Bishop, come do this. Bishop, I need you to do this. Can you come do this? Can you uplift me? And you know what? They don't be supporting the bishop, man. I'm finna turn my phone off. That is it. City officials, all the community, I'm turning my phone off until y'all support me. Now, I'm just giving you a hard time. They love the bishop. But Mike, you know, I'm very proud of you, brother. You know, and I'm happy you're here though tonight. Reciprocity. See, you understand reciprocity. Okay. I don't know what's up with Craig. I'm getting on the phone calling Craig. How did Mike beat you on both sides of the conversation, Craig? You're my brother. We all brothers, but Craig. Where you at? Bring the barbershop top to bottom, both sides of the conversation. Come on, Craig. You're supposed to came over here, but Mike's here to represent. Hey, Mike, I just want to say phenomenal stuff. You know, what you all have been able to create and push forward for our community has been tremendous. And I want to give you credit. I mean, I've watched the videos and I've seen you guys just really, really make tremendous impact. And I'll never want to take light of the impact. When we talk about connecting our community, when we talk about bringing Black males into spaces to have these very important conversations, you all are doing that. Okay. I'm a part of the barbershop talk. I'm there. I don't get to make it to all of the meetings, but I'm there. And let me tell you, there's some healing. There's some brothers that's holding brothers accountable. There's some brothers who are doing the work because you know these women in the community. Excuse me, women, just be patient. Don't throw rocks at the bishop again. I had somebody try to throw another rock at me. I gotta stop. The women are coming after me. Kylie's got me in this. Okay, they throwing rocks at me everywhere I drive now. Rocks. I'm having to duck in my car because I'm like, what was that? but on the serious note, Black women have been asking. There's been a call to action in our community for Black men to really consider mental health, to really do things, to do the work. And what you all are doing with the good life and what you're doing with barbershop talk and with the health, you know, you are really transcending that. And I want to give you mad kudos and mad props. I know there's other organizations doing something, but you all do it where it's authentic, it's real, and brothers feel it. I mean, people are showing up. And I just want to say, man, I especially just want to give you them props and those flowers because I've been in there and you know I've been through stuff and we've talked about stuff and you all have helped me and unfortunately in our community sometimes as men we don't seek out that therapy. Sometimes it's not always going in a different direction. Sometimes it is the barbershop talk. And we know our women in the community do a phenomenal job with their sisterhoods and their bonding and the things that they do to help elevate each other. And what you all are bringing is just powerful and it's needed. And you guys keep the doors open and we continue to just bring the brothers in to uplift them. And I think it's important, man. And that's why it was important for me to get here. I also got all your information out to the community on all of our social media handles so that our seniors, our community folks can tap in with y'all. And I'm glad you're here tonight. You're a man of your word. I appreciate you. You're not like the bishop. I was supposed to bought something I didn't get. But you're here, brother. I'm a man of my word as well. But, just happy that you are here tonight because you are important. And what you all are doing is what our community need. When you look at what happened during COVID, when you look at the data, the statistics, when you look at the disparities in Black health, males and females, we were at the bottom. Black and brown folks were at the bottom. And I'm just glad with your leadership, your energy and what you all are doing is really energizing our community to get back healthy. A lot of folks are in the house and I really love that model that you all have. I've been telling people coming out of the pandemic, we need these hybrid models. We still need to use Zoom. We still need to do stuff in person, but the power of connecting with people all over, like you said, in LA and here in New Mexico, it's some power in that. I always say all power is in the people. we have to connect. And what you're doing with the Good Life, brother, is impact, man. And I'm just, giving y'all, mad props and uplifting y'all because y'all have grown something special. All of the media folks, all of the folks in the community has that's doing this work, man. But you, especially the Good Life, proud of you all. And I'm just thankful for you. And I'm glad you are here. Community, if you need a good workout, you try to get back in shape, this brother right here will get you back. So thank you, Mike. And just keep doing what you're doing, brother. I know my team got questions, but I just wanted to give you those flowers, man, because that's what this is about. It's about uplifting your business, but it's also just recognizing too many times in our communities, we go to the funerals and we find out all of these amazing things. And I don't want that to happen no more. This is why this is created. I want to make sure my people, their businesses, the things that they are doing are uplifted. So our people, our community can say, hey, I got a connection. I don't know. Maybe you haven't been to the gym in 6 months. Check out the Good Life. You could do it at home. I see them in the living room. They get down, community. Don't let an obstacle, don't let an excuse stop you from getting in shape. Come work out with this good brother here. He's a good brother too. All right. Go ahead, Mike.
So can I just say one thing? So look, I just want to just say one thing, that the reason that I do this, and it's just like you, John, and we kind of talk about this in barbershop talk. This is my purpose, I feel, and this is something that I'm meant to do. So that's why I really drive and I'm really serious about this. I really engage in this because it's a passion of mine. So yeah. Sorry, ladies.
Yes, about that Zumba. Could we talk about that now? Are these beginner classes? Because, some people aren't as coordinated. They may not be as fast moving, because I'm going to tell you the truth. I bought a whole Zumba pack. It was like a trifold, about 6 or 7 CDs. I did the moves. I guess you got to learn each one of the moves. After that, it was on offer up. So tell me about the Zumba class and if you have beginner classes.
All right. So basically all our instructors is, they're pretty good at what they do. So we always got adjustments for newcomers, people in the middle, people who more advanced, right? So when you first come in, the Zumba class specifically, learn it might be a little hard at first, but the instructor gonna work with you. She gonna be patient with you, and you'll get it after a while. Like we had, like I said, when we first started, it was mostly seniors, and it took them a minute, but they got it now. So if the seniors can get it, the younger crowd can get it, right? And then also, like with my classes, right, I got modifications for everything, because sometimes, like I said, when we started this, we got seniors. So although I got younger people too, I got to be able to deal with all of them. So sometimes I got people on crutches, people with wheelchairs, and on the fly, I got to work out for everybody. So for the ones who could move, like if I got you jogging in place and I know that they there, I already got something for them to do, right? Even if somebody just tune in and I see them on crutch, like, okay, quickly, I'm already thinking of what I got for them to do as well. So it's always something for somebody to do at all levels.
Thank you for that. So I can't join with my camera off.
Hey, now you can join with your camera off. We don't make people turn their camera on, because everybody got to be in their comfort zone, and you from the comfort of your house, so you got to kind of fill it out a little bit. But we encourage you to turn your camera on, but it's not a requirement. A lot of people keep their cameras off. A lot of people keep them on. So it just depends on how you feel and your comfortability.
Okay, thank you, Michael.
Mike, don't tell me them people got their cameras off eating donuts in the background, Mike. You don't know.
So look, John, not all the ones, but some of the ones who turn their camera off, right? Once we get to the end, they'll turn their camera back on and you'll see the sweat dripping. So that they just worked out. They just don't want to be working out with people looking at them. So, some people might be doing other things in the back, but for the most part, I think these people are serious. And, like I tell them, you don't come to work out with me. We come to have fun. I'm coming here to entertain you, because it's entertainment to me, and it should be entertaining to you. So the more that you don't look at it as a workout, that's my sale pitch. And then once I get you in there, then I'll work you. But it's still fun when I'm working, So my sale pitch is just come have fun with me, come check me out. And then once you see me, you'll be like, okay, this guy, he pretty solid. And, you know, it just go from, like I said, our word of mouth. We didn't do no promotion, no marketing. We started with 1 to 3 people, and then it just grew to 75 people naturally on its own with no promotion, no nothing. So word of mouth. So
I had to say that. I didn't mean to bust nobody out there. If you got your camera off eating ho-hos and things. But you know, I have to make sure when Khalees come do her class with you, make her keep her camera on. She like Khalees like her sweet. She might have her vegan ice cream while she working.
Hey, but look, so let me tell you one more thing. Even when the people with the cameras off, right? So when we first started this, Shanette really had me, you know, engaging people. So I come to the screen just like this, and I'd be like, all right, I see you over there. Come on, you could do this, you could do that. So even with the people with the screen off, they be caught off guard because I'd be like, all right, Michelle, I see you over there getting the workout, even though her screen off. But when they come back, they be like, man, you was working me out, man. Look, even though my screen was off. So I still make sure you included whether your screen off or not. You're going to hear your names called a couple of times during the class. And, you know, eventually you might want to turn your camera on like, okay, I'm kind of feeling Mike. He calling me. He making me feel included. And with that being said, like I said, with all these 75 people on there, right, I still make you all feel individually like I'm giving you your personal training. So that's the magic and the engagement. It is making everybody feel special in a moment with all these people that I'm still working out.
So do you guys offer personal fitness and nutrition plans?
Well, that's something that's kind of coming down, you know, the line. Like I said, we started one way, we've been transitioning to another way. So as we keep growing, more and more things is getting added because, you know, like you said, more people are asking for more things. So as we grow and get more bigger and, you know, add more employees, then we could really, you know, have that bandwidth to, you know, do all that extra stuff. But that's something that, you know, we can do. Like the meal, we don't have meal plans right now. Like I said, we do the cooking class, but we have the recipes that we can still send to you. So, you know, it's something that's possibly could be done, you know, something that's probably in our future. But right now we just, you know, taking it step by step and just seeing how far our ceiling really is, you know.
So I heard you say you guys got new facilities. Are all the classes only online or do you guys do in person now too?
Well, all our classes online. Our LA facility, they are offering some online, some in-person things right now. What we have did to incorporate a little bit of online. So we combined one of our classes one time, like this was April 20th. This was our Brothers Building Brothers 1 year anniversary. So we decided to have some of the brothers who work out with me on Thursdays and some, you know, who in the barbershop talk with Craig to come down to the center, work out with me in person while we still on camera. Like if I was doing a regular Zoom, then after that, we went next door. We had a facility where we do our kitchen. So it's a studio over there for the kitchen. It's a studio over there where I work out. And then we took the brothers over there and we did some cooking online. So we joined her cooking class, her live class. So we walked in there like we was, you know, they had the stuff ready for us so we can cook with them. So we made vegan tacos with them while she was doing her live class. And we was there. So the brothers really liked it that. So we figured that we would do that, you know, a few times a year and then, you know, really see how it go. And then, you know, from that, like you said, that's how we see how much in person is really wanted, you know, and then we just go from there. So
Mike, you walking out to drop a sweat box in the kitchen, Mike. Don't be doing that to the people.
It was just us though. So it was just us brothers, and Shanette was over there cooking. So, you know, she was on the camera zooming with everybody. So she was the only one, you know, having us come over after we done worked out and was sweating half to death. So she wasn't bothered by it. You know, we didn't have nobody else in there. So it was solid.
Man, that's what's up, Mike. We got a lot of people watching, Mike. You know, our first guest, we came in and told her to rap. Now I gotta have you get off the couch, community. We about to do a workout with Mike right now. Get off. Don't turn y'all cameras off. Turn them off. Mike, give me something I can do. I need some jumping jacks. I need something, Mike.
Hey, you say you need some jumping jacks? All right, so look. Let me see if I could turn this part of my camera off.
I see one of our people in the room cut their camera. Angelique, turn your camera on.
Let's see. Let me see if I could turn this background off real quick.
You can leave it on, Mike. I can see you. We could do sitting in the chair jumping jacks or something, leg kicks. I don't know. Ab workouts. I don't know.
Look, so this is my cell. You know, like I say, I'm the energy, so I want everybody to get on their feet because that's my thing is, you know, sedentary lifestyle. We all sit down too much that we need to, you know, get up and be on our feet, right? So we gonna jog in place. Come on, ladies, y'all gonna join us. So, you know, and I have the participants doing this and, you know, they could do it as is, but we're just going to be jogging in place and pumping our arms, pumping our feet, pumping them arms, pumping them feet. We breathing through the nose, out the mouth. Keep going. A little bit longer. We got this. Come on. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job over there. Look, way to get a little sweat going over there, brother.
Good job. Good job. Good
job. You killed the bishop. I don't know. I'm out of shape, community. I got to get in shape. I don't know. I need some water over here. Help the bishop out.
So, yeah. So, you know, the classes, like I say, it'd be all about the entertainment. It'd be about the camaraderie. And, you know, I'll be in there cracking jokes. I'll be in there really having fun with them. And they my community now, you know, like for the seniors in there, I call them all my auntie, you know, so I make them really feel like family and I really feel like they family to me. And, you know, I like to give back, right? So I like to make them feel special. One thing that I do on like 2 days that's, you know, centered for the ladies is Mother's Day and Valentine's Day. I like to get flowers. So when we do the cooking classes and they come there for their ingredients, right, I can give them some flowers and just give them, like you say, John, give them their flowers because, you know, they is the torch and they passing it down. They the wisdom. So I see Shanette Merrick in the building, our program director I was telling you about. She in the building. Yeah, so, you know, like I said.
Why she didn't get on with you? Why is she in the chat? You should have came on with Mike.
You got to get her on next time, John, so she can, you know, tell her from her vision.
Make sure you sign up. Mike know how to get connected. My team going to reach out to you. Go on to both sides of the conversation. We got to get y'all on here, man. We got to let the community know doing this good work.
Yeah. So, you know, I told you from my version of how she empowered us and got us all along. Now she could really tell you how her vision, you know, really came into fruition. So, you know, we appreciate Shanette. Like you say, John, she let us be ourselves, and that's how you know have a good team. That's how you have a strong program when you're not sitting there micromanaging everybody. You letting them do the job that they supposed to do and trusting that they can do it. And you know that's what I appreciate about Shanette. So yeah,
well, brother, you just helped me burn a few calories. I'm over here huffing and puffing. I think I need my asthma pump. I don't know, Mike. I'm out of shape. I gotta get it together. Community, don't be laughing at me, okay? I'm trying to get back in shape. I'm going to check out my guy Mike. Maybe you should too. At least I got up and did it. I don't know. Kylie's turned her camera off. Angelique turned her camera off. I saw something out there in the community. You turned your camera off. At least I had the power. I still could move for an hour, okay? All right.
And somebody asked one question, the cooking classes, you can do the cooking class. They all online too. They all Zoom. So again, you know, even if you don't stay in Oakland, once you sign up and register, you know, we'll send you the ingredients. You can go pick them up from your local stores and, you know, still cook with us. Like I say, how I got people working out from New Mexico. Same thing with the cooking class. We got people tuned in from New Mexico, you know, Minnesota, all them places. So, yeah, so. We reaching out, John, and you know we growing. So
Very powerful stuff, brother. I will be coming to do a class with you. I'm gonna come in person so they can laugh at the bishop. Okay, I'm out of shape. I will admit. Okay, I gotta get ready this summer. I gotta get my hot guy summer on. So I'm gonna get out there with you, Mike, and try to get my 12-pack down to a 6-pack. Well, I think I got a 24-pack. I gotta get it down to about 8. Okay.
Hey, I got you, brother. I got you. Look, we're gonna have some fun with it and make it nice and easy. And I appreciate some of the participants, even some of the guys, right? They let me hold them accountable. They let me send them, encouraging messages and, just to keep them motivated. And that's what all our instructors do, from Shanette, from everybody down, like all our instructors. That's like our secret recipe, is the way that we can connect with the crowd and do it in our own way. But like you said, John, in an authentic way, nothing fake, like we all ourselves, and it shows. So,
well, brother, I'm gonna be signing up because I need some accountability. I've been saying I gotta get into shape. I guess I'm gonna have time now, since all these people that ain't support me but want me to do everything. I'm not picking up the phone no more. Don't call the bishop asking for nothing, okay? I'm not picking up the phone. So I'm gonna have more time to get myself in shape. Maybe that's what it is, Mike. Maybe you get all the support because you're looking fit and fine. Maybe the bishop gotta get fit and fine, and then they want to support me. I'm cutting off my phone. I'm gonna start going to work out. So these people that's asking me to do everything, I can get back in shape. All right, I'm gonna do that, brother. But with that being said, because we got some young people we got to get up here, Mike. Khalees is asking, how long are the classes? Are they 1 hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes? What's the hour?
They are hour, the actual class. So we go on from 11, right? The class over with like 12, and then we do like a Q&A at the end where they can ask me a few questions, or we just talk about anything going on in their life and, a few things. So, yeah, an hour to come work out with me. We stretch. Like I said, we talk about a healthy, topic. I do is a quick 5 minutes, right? Then we stretch. Then we do our workout. Then we do the cool down. And then we do a Q&A and go from there. We 3 years strong, y'all. So we definitely, like I say, we making headlines, and platforms like this is helping increase that. So we appreciate any time that we can be involved in something like this, and just being able to share the word. And like I say, it's free, and it don't cost you nothing, and you could work out and actually feel good about yourself. So,
man, yeah. Definitely, Mike. I'm so proud of you and Shanette, all of the team, Craig, all of y'all, because we need this when we talk about mental health. Exercising does wonders for the mind. So in our community, I keep telling folks we got to get back to exercise and moving around. And it's very important to have the good life. This brother Mike helping out, get our seniors and our people in the community fit and back in shape and doing the things that we need to do to elevate our minds. Brother, thank you. Thank you for being here. I'll be reaching out to Craig now. Mike been here. Where are you at, Mr. Sullivan? Call your brother up. But before I let you go, Mike, is there anybody you want to shout out? This is your time. Any other businesses, anything that you're doing that's coming up? Let the people know now. And make sure you let Craig them know, because if you don't shout them out there and say, brother, how you come on?
Right, look.
And you didn't uplift me, all right?
So I do want to shoot out a few people. For sure, number one, Shanette Merrick, getting me involved in this, and again, letting me be myself, right, and hiring people out of our community. I want to thank Dr. Johnson. He is the person, getting the money for the funding to get us going with this, right? I also want to thank my brother Craig for, hooking me up with you so I can get to know you, and, the Brothers Building Brothers, like helping the brothers back in this barbershop talk. And I also like to thank my team. Like, without the team, man, we wouldn't be nowhere where we are now. Like, it's been a whole team process, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of us learning each other. But, we're a strong team now. And being a strong team is, we really been able to, touch new levels, because everybody good at what they do. We all don't know everything, but we all know enough individually to really get this pot going and stirred. So, and I, last but not least, appreciate you, John, and, both sides of the conversation for, giving us a chance to highlight the good life. So I appreciate you, both the ladies, for having me, and, appreciate y'all, man. Much love, man, from the good life.
Hey, Mike, you didn't work my co-host out. Kylie's got her camera still on. Look,
Y'all better
pulling
come work
that
out
thing.
with me then.
She's
Look.
still over there. Nah, it's good. She had to step away for a second. But we love Kylie. She's the best. But no, hey, Mike, seriously, thank you, brother, because you know it's very important. And I just respect you because you know it's about reciprocity. We support you, you support us, and that's just what it's about. And we just appreciate you being thoughtful and intentional about our community's health and trying to change that narrative. You know, here at both sides of the conversation, we always about changing the narrative. And what you are doing is changing the narrative truly, you and your team. And again, I appreciate you highlighting your team. So many times we get so busy and we forget about the very people that impact what we do. And I always uplift my team because it's nothing without the people who come in and support you. They are the ones who make it go. And I always tell people, I'm just the face of this organization. The real work happens with those folks that y'all don't see behind the scenes. They get it done, okay? I'm just the bald head fat boy, okay? I'm just the one that's out of shape. I can't keep things going, okay? If it wasn't for my team, I don't know where would I be. I have a phenomenal team. Thank you to all my both sides of the conversation team. If it wasn't for y'all, where would the bishop be? I think I would have a 30-pack, and I probably wouldn't be able to move. I'll be sitting on the couch. But with that being said, this is a fun place. We always have fun, and at the Brothers, we always laugh and giggle, and we have good times. And Mike, again, thank you for being a leader, brother. Thank you for all you doing. The Good Life community, check them out. Go and support them. Check it out. All the brothers in the community, no matter where you're from, sign up. Come to the barbershop talk. Come check out what the fellas is talking about. Real life stuff. Everyday people. Yeah, the brothers, we coming together, Queens. Y'all been asking about Black man mental health. The Good Life, barbershop talk. We are making sure the brothers' voices are uplifted. Again, thank you, brother. See you soon. Matter of fact, I'll see you tomorrow for the barbershop talk.
Yes, indeed. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, I appreciate you. Have a blessed evening. Keep giving that good food to the people and keep exercising our people so we can live longer, brother.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for the Good Life, y'all. Peace.
All right, brother. Peace. All right, community. There y'all have it. My guy, my brother, the Good Life. My brother Mike, man, came here representing community. Go work out. Check out the Good Life. Get in shape. I at least got up and ran. I didn't fall. I was breathing heavy. But I gotta get in shape. I'm reaching out to Mike. I'm gonna have my accountability partner, my brother Mike. All right. With that being said, my young people is backstage. Where my young people at? I don't see their camera on. I don't know where they at. But we got some young people here today. Was a phenomenal event that the Human Rights Commission put on. Y'all, I'm gonna just tell y'all, it was some great messages, some great folks in there. I got to meet Steph Curry mom. Okay, y'all seen the picture all over the internet. This woman is very, very phenomenal. Okay, I just want to say, you wonder why Steph Curry is the way he is. I mean, this woman is very powerful. Go get her book, Fierce Love. It is out. Sonya Curry, y'all, check this lady out. She is phenomenal. Okay, we had some great conversations today. I got some young people who are out there today. This was about our youth. This conversation today was about our youth, spreading love with our youth, making sure our youth have a safe space. We got some youth here tonight. We're going to bring them up. We're going to ask them some few questions, not only about today's show, but, I want to bring them up and see what they talking about. I know a couple of them have their cameras off. It's okay. Y'all can talk. They young people. Y'all don't have to show y'all face, but come on up. Young people. Chris, Josiah, where y'all at, young brothers? Y'all talk to me. Y'all ain't got to turn y'all cameras on. We know we respect our young people. They are young. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hello, you can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Good. How y'all?
How you feeling, man?
Good, right here chilling.
Josiah, where you at? Estrada, where you at?
Hey.
How you doing? I got y'all here. Y'all don't have to turn y'all camera. We respect our young people. Y'all have a right to have privacy. But today, y'all are here. I want to ask you all. I asked you all to come here because I wanted to interview all of you today live in person. And we wasn't able to do it because of the time constraints. But I want to hear from you all. Today's workshops, some of the stuff that was going on. I want you guys to talk about the experience. What did you all feel today? And how do you feel like it impacts you? You young people asked some great questions to today's panelists. But what do you all think about Steph Curry's mom and D1 and some of the stuff that y'all see, some of the workshops. How did y'all feel today? Y'all, any one of y'all can start. Talk about it.
I've been to like 2 conferences before. One of them was like two of them before were for my job. The only 2 that I've done. And one of them was in Chicago for defunding like getting police out of our school systems. And I've so the conferences aren't really nothing new, like being involved, and especially like with our communities. And I liked it that it was out here. This was like one of the my second one out here, being involved in a conference out here. And I like how we did like our little we did a workshop in the beginning, and we sat with random people, but my table was mostly with a lot of my students at school. But it was cool doing a little project, a puzzle piece, writing. Sorry, I'm sick. Doing a puzzle. It was like we would draw and then like write like what brings us peace and all. And then after we all got to eat, and that was also really cool. But I feel like as far as like the books and everything, like the people that we saw and them speaking, so it was like really interesting. Like for the youth, I feel like a lot of us were like kind of like not that interested, to be honest, in certain stuff, because it was a lot of grown folks speaking a lot. And some of us couldn't really understand a lot of the stuff that was going on, that was being said. But I like being in these spaces, and I feel like a lot of the youth should be in these spaces, but also being aware that that we don't really understand a lot of the stuff that's being talked about. And like one of the first books, the lady, one of the first ladies that was speaking, she was using a lot of big words and stuff, and I feel like it needs to be broken down to us and stuff at the same time. The Black Panthers, like I learned about this at my school, the Black Panthers, when they would go and bring like all these information to their people, back to the streets, to like they would get all this knowledge and read from all these books and like how to support their people and whatnot. They would break it down so that their people could understand it without having all these big words. I felt like that's something really important that adults should do when you're bringing youth and just anyone into the space, because it was a lot of people, different people in the space, to be able so that we could all understand. But I liked seeing Steph Curry's mom and D1, like seeing like different people, from different spaces. I think he was from like across the country, so that was kind of cool too. And then like talking about love and seeing their perspective, because we're youth, so like seeing how like parents like they think and whatnot. But yeah, I think that it was really cool overall.
Man, that's phenomenal, man. It was definitely nice to see D1, from New Orleans to come out here. Powerful rapper community. If you never met D1, if you've never seen D1, listen to his music. He is one of those rappers that is talking about positive stuff. Because I know sometimes rap get a knock for some of the negative stuff, but D1 is one of those intentional brothers, very, very thoughtful. And we streamed it live. If you want to see some of what took place today, please go to our YouTube channel and look up today's event. It was great, but great feedback from what you saw and heard today. And again, I think that's important. As we always ask our community, the elders of the community, when we talk about bridging the gap between our elders and our young people, I think that's great from your perspective about how we use our wording and things. We got to meet our young people where they at, make sure that they understand, and let's not complicate them. So I think that's great feedback, and I'm glad you all were out there, and I'm glad you was able to take something from that. Chris, what you got? Chris, tell me what you thought about today and what you felt.
I ain't gonna lie, for today, I'll say it was something new for me. And then what I've seen, I like what D1 was saying. He was saying like a couple things, I can relate to. And then what you were saying?
No, go ahead. I was about to ask you something. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I'll say it was something new, and I liked how it was going, and I was listening to what Stephen Curry mom was saying, and I just liked it.
More definitely. What about did any of you all get a chance to go to the Standing in Peace workshop? Would you think anything about that? Were you able to get to the Standing in Peace workshop?
Oh yeah, to the puzzle.
Yes.
Oh yeah, when I was doing that, I didn't realize how much things I had pieced until I did it. I thought I just had one or two, but until I did it, I ain't gonna lie, I realized I had more than one or two options to my piece.
Man, that's pretty powerful. Josiah, what about you, brother?
I thought the event today and the activity that we did with the piece was all like very cool, and it was very interesting to hear from like different people and like their different perspectives on life. Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just like really interesting, like to learn like their different perspectives in life and like learn how different people are able to parent and like navigate their children on what they do on social media. And yeah, I just overall like I really just thought it was a really cool event. It was like a really cool experience for me because I never really been to one of these before. And yeah, I just thought it was a nice opportunity um to go to today because I wasn't planning on going to, but I was actually really glad that I was able to make it to this event today.
Man, that's pretty cool. Ayo, I know you wasn't there today, but if you have any questions, go ahead.
Well, I wasn't there, but I was definitely at work tuned in with it in my headphones. And I want to say that the students had some very impactful questions. At the end, there was one young lady, I can't remember the specific question, but she said when she asked this question, the only answer she ever received was, oh, it's not all white people. Oh, it's not all Black people. Oh, it's not all. But she still never got the answer or a solution for what she was looking for. And that the impact of her asking questions or even having questions with something of substance was kind of shied away, and she never really got an answer. Her saying that she wanted to be, she was very active in being an activist from a young age, and we think about it as like, when you hear a child say back in my day, it's like, what you mean yesterday, but the fact that, she was very passionate about the work that she is looking into doing and wanting to stand up for a cause and wanting to have her voice heard and asking those tough questions to adults who may shy away and or ignore her because they don't see the value in what a child or what their opinion is in the child's opinion, because the children are our future and what they say matters, what they see matters, and they are sponges, and the model behavior that is around them, they absorb that. It's not their fault that they become a product of their environment. But when we have those who are passionate about working towards bettering their community, it's important for us as adults to listen. It's important, as John always says, connect and then correct. So you got to connect with the children. You got to connect with the youth to make sure that they're being heard, that they understand that they have somebody that's on their side, and we're all fighting on one accord. We're all fighting for the same outcome. Change of community, change of the statistics, change and improvement of our environments in our community. And it was a very impactful conversation. Also looking in when Sonia was explaining, her reasoning for starting her Montessori school and her getting emotional, showing that, even though she is a woman of a certain stature and economic background, that she is human just like us, and these things are very near and dear to her. And I think that raw emotion was very important for the children to see, for the youth to see, so they could understand. Like the young lady just said, maybe the language was a little hard for them to connect to, but the raw emotion and the enthusiasm was easier for them to connect with. So she still was able to bring something from that, which was awesome. I would ask you guys, out of all the information that you gathered today, what is one thing that you feel like you can apply to bettering yourself and or your community and making that impact?
Something that stuck with me is when D1 said that, like the youth, to not go, for them to not go look for love and stuff like on the media and stuff. They need to have that at home and receive that from their parents and whatnot, so they don't have to feel validated by someone else that's like, or feel validated on the internet or whatnot and have to look for it somewhere, because you need that like where you're at in person. So that really stuck out to me. And just like, and like for anyone that you're really close with, like your friends, like your siblings, you need to be able to validate them and make sure that they're validating you too, and have that good energy around you and whatnot.
Josiah, what did you take from the conversation today, and how will you be able to apply that?
I think mine was like when they were talking about like purpose, how everybody has a purpose in life, and like to not listen to people who say, "Oh, you don't have a purpose in life," and like you were a mistake, you don't know what you're doing. I think like I took away was that like what you were saying was, don't listen to those people who say, "Oh, you're a mistake, you don't have a purpose in life." To just like keep on pushing and keep on trying, and like I think that really stuck with me, is to keep pushing for like the stars, because like they say, like the sky is the limit. So there's always more you can do in life.
Wow, very powerful. Chris.
Yeah. One thing I'll say that was stuck to me was what D1 said. I forgot exactly what he said, but he was talking about being a teacher wasn't a career, and that the teachers that show that they love their students, that is better than the teacher that don't care. It shows it different. And I can say I relate with that, because teachers that that care for me, I feel like I do better in their type of classes than teachers that don't care.
Wow, yeah, that was deep. I remember that. I'm glad you brought that up, Chris. That's dope. Because he did talk about how, he said, teaching is a career, but if you're not doing it for the love of the kids, you should just, retire. I like how he said that, because I'm always fighting for y'all young people, and that's why I'm glad you all are here at both sides of the conversation. We always uplift the young people, and I'm always telling my elders in the community, yeah, we got to make money, we got to do stuff, and like Io said, we got to connect before we correct with you young people. Too many times I'm working with young people and they feel the elders don't understand them. They don't want to understand their way. And, for our teachers, it's very important when they working with you young people that they are patient, they are understanding, and that they are in it because they love the young people. And I think D1 did put a very, very important highlight on that. One of the things that I took away, one of his quotes that he said, that I think is very important when he's talking about social media, and we talk about credible messengers. And I've said this before about mentors and people in our community who've been through mistakes in life, made things. And he one of the quotes that he said today, and I posted it on my social media, he said, "There's a difference between narration and glorification." And I think that was so powerful, because we have a lot of people who've been through obstacles in life, been through prison, been through the street life. And he said it's a fine line between glorifying what you've been through and giving a narration to young people. And I think that was very, very powerful. I hope y'all picked that up. If you didn't get it, go back and look, go on our both sides of the conversation, social media, because when you're around people, you need to know that, it's a difference between the narration and the glorification. But I know it's getting late and y'all got to get to school, and I appreciate y'all being here. But I want to ask one question. I want to hear from the young people.
I know you all are in the city. You walk around, y'all go places, y'all see different things. Um, I have this question. Oh, I think Ayo might have one other question too, but um, y'all heard through the opening of the show, or maybe you didn't hear because I know some of y'all was logging off and on. We have a crisis not only in San Francisco, but a crisis across this country. And we talk about drugs, substance abuse, this fentanyl in our community. And I want to hear from you young people because I know you guys have to navigate through some of these areas to get to school and throughout the city. And I want to hear from you all. How do you feel about what's going on in our city with this fentanyl, this drug use? You walk down the street, you see people bent over, people nodding off, people throwing all kind of stuff, people putting needles in their arms. How do you all feel that some of our parks are impacted by this drug use? I want to hear from you all. How does it make you feel? What do you think about it? What do you think needs to happen? What would you like to see as a young person walking around in these streets, seeing what's going on in our city? I want to hear y'all perspective.
Hello? I mean, I feel like some I would want to see is, instead of judging these people, I feel like we should help them because you never know what they're going through or why. I just, I feel like some people that end up, just bad in the streets, you never know what could have happened.
And Chris, what would you like to see? I mean, helping them. What does that help look like to you? Maybe I should frame it that way. What does help look like to you? Is it giving them programs, giving them support? Like, what does that help look like to you?
I feel like a support you can do is like shelter, because most of the time they be sleeping on the floor. Little programs they could go through, help them, guidance, and then it goes from there. If they, some people might take it and some people might not.
That's right. That's right. Anybody else, Josiah or so?
Yeah, I think what helps looks like for me is like what Chris said is like providing them a shelter and a safe space to go to. And also like some of them don't really like going to shelters, which is like kind of the problem too. Is providing them like, I know this is like it's gonna sound bad, is like providing them fresh supplies, clean needles, and like stop taking it off of the street and like reusing it because you're just like infecting yourself because you're injecting, like you don't know what you have in your body or like what's in your bloodstream or like where that needle has been and you keep reusing it. I think just like getting them clean supplies and like finding them the right programs to go to and the right people to turn to.
Adding on to what Chris said about you don't know what these people are going through, I think that's something really important to think about too. All addiction comes from pain, if you really think about it. And also what Josiah said, that we need to have these resources for them because we need to have spaces for them because a lot of these people won't stop. A lot of these people don't want to help. So we need to like make sure it's safe and out of the way because a lot of the youth see this and whatnot. And like there needs to be a lot of resources and outreach to like provide information about this stuff that's going on in our neighborhood because I feel like I don't really know much about this kind of stuff, and I see it, I hear a little about it, but there needs to be a lot more like resources and outreach for the community to know what's going on, what it is, how it's getting into our neighborhoods, but also we do need to help provide programs and whatnot, fund a lot of these things through the city, and whatnot. Just start stuff and and also have like people from that community, the around the neighborhood, be able to. We need to like speak up about it and like get like what's it called when they sign stuff to be like, hey, we have all these petitions, all these people that are seeing this stuff, like experiences, seeing all these people doing that and whatnot, and or bringing it into our neighborhoods and being able to just speak out about it and seeing who can help us navigate to get this out of our streets and whatnot.
So D1 said somebody who motivated him and inspired him was his grandma, his momo. Who are some people and or who is a person that inspires you guys, motivates you, helps you to give you that driving force and that extra push?
I'll say one person for me, I'll say is my mom, because I ain't have no dad. So, she raised me her whole life with my grandma. But with my grandma, I had no grandpa neither. So it was just my grandma and my mom. So I would just say them two that inspired me because, since a kid and shit.
I think the two people who inspire me is my mom and my dad. And they inspire me by, like, they always tell me to do better than them and they don't want to see me settle for less. And I always kept that in mind. It's like, don't settle for less. Like, they always tell me to, like, keep pushing yourself. Even when it gets hard, just keep on going.
Wow. Thank you for that.
Someone who inspires me is my grandpa. He has a saying and it's stay brown. So it's just staying true to who you are, knowing your past and where you're going in the future.
Wow. Very powerful stuff, young people. We're going to get ready to let you all out of here before we let you go. I just want to say this. We have a segment here, Educational Thursday, and Australia, you brought this up. Do you think it's helpful if we bring some substance abuse organizations on here to do a presentation about the drugs and the stuff? Is that something that you all would like to tune in to see, or would you like it in some education in your schools? How would you like that information? Would you like it online? How would you like to receive that to learn about the stuff that you said that you don't know a lot about?
I think both is really good ideas, to be honest.
Okay.
I'll say the school one and the online one.
Yeah, I agree with both of them. I think school and online is like the best because in school you can like get them to sit down in one classroom and learn about all different types of drugs.
There you have it, community. The young people have spoken. We're going to do our part. We're going to find some of those folks in the community to come on and do an Educational Thursday. We're working with the Unified School District. We're going to see how we can bring some of those folks to our middle schools, to our high schools, to educate our young people so they know what's going on. This fentanyl is real in our community. They have it in, forms that look like candy, different things. So we want to make sure that we educate our young people. This stuff is deadly. It's taking out our community. And we're going to do our part here. So I'm going to reach out to some people and see if we can get them to come on and do an educational presentation. And we'll get the link out to y'all if y'all don't get to see it. And then we'll try to work with some of our educators to see how we can bring a conference together to have a conference with you all. I think that's very important. Community, we have to listen to our young people. They are the future. They have the answers. We need to listen. We need it in our schools. Community. Let's do what we're supposed to do. Support the young people. Before we let you three go, I want y'all to, Chris in Australia, y'all can go, but Josiah, you got to wait to the end because I got to connect with you about your information so I can get you your stipend for the day. So just hang on after the show. Don't log out, Josiah, but I think Chris in Australia, y'all good. Y'all should be fine.
Thank you.
Before y'all leave, do y'all want to shout out anybody? Do you want to give a shout out to your mom? Do you want to give a shout out to your mentor, your program that you in? You want to give any shout outs? I'm not gonna let y'all leave and not give y'all the opportunity to shout out anybody y'all want to give a shout out to. Your pop, your best friends, whatever.
Shout out to June Jordan, our school, for bringing us on this field trip to the conference that we were at, and our teachers, Mr. West, Miss Kaylin, and Miss Proctor. Thank you guys.
Now, what y'all got to do is y'all got to go sign them up as hidden gems because they're doing something positive. So y'all go in there and sign their name up on the website. Say, we're going to put you on hidden gems so we can highlight you. Chris or Josiah, do y'all want to give any shots out to anybody? Or y'all okay?
I want to say I'll give a shout out to my teacher, Wes, because he be helping me. And then for bringing this here, it was something new and cool.
All right, cool. Y'all connect me with Teacher West. Y'all have my phone number. Make sure y'all give Teacher West my information, okay? Josiah, you want to give a shout out to anybody?
Now, actually, the school, Mr. West, Miss Caitlin, and my principal, Miss True, and Truman Bender. Oh, and my parents.
All right, right on, Josiah. Well, young people, thank you. Your voice is important, and we're glad that you are here and able to uplift you. Ayo, you want to say anything before they go?
I just wanted to say, great job, well done, you guys. Job well done.
All right, Josiah, hang in there in the backstage. We're gonna move you backstage. Don't leave just yet. But I think Chris, y'all already take care of. Y'all should be good. Check your Cash App. We bless the young people. Check your Cash App. But Josiah, hang in there. We're gonna get yours taken care of. I don't know where the other folks was. They have to show up. They didn't show up. Y'all got blessed today. The rest of them will connect with them on a later time. Make sure y'all give Teacher West and your principal our cards so we can get them on and speak with them. With that being said, thank y'all. Be easy. Have a great day at school tomorrow. Continue to do the amazing things that you all are doing. You are able. You will be successful. Believe in your dreams and your goals. Find the people who motivate you, uplift you. Find the teachers who support you. Listen to your parents. And just understand, your day is coming. Aim for the stars. You will get them. You are the future. You have the power, and we will pass the torch to you. Be a great leader. Lead by example, and we'll see you all soon. Have a great evening. And Josiah, hang in there, and we'll get
All
you.
right, thank you.
Second, thank you. Woo! Great show. Ayo. How you feeling, Ayo? Great show tonight.
I feel great, actually. I'm inspired. And you know, I get up at 4 a.m. every morning just to my own defense and do my floor exercises. I have my own routine. So if I get up and I start exercises, my endorphins gonna kick in and I'm not gonna get no sleep. So you got the jog in for the whole team, okay? You got the jog in for the whole team, all right? I just want to give a huge congratulations to the youth that was on the team, on the panel today. That sitting in and just listening to that conference, you know, I have a soon-to-be 16-year-old son, and that was so awe-inspiring to hear the way that they spoke up for themselves, the way they articulated their concerns and what it is that they really want to do in the community and how they want to be impactful. That was amazing. And actually, before you sent me the link, my son's teacher called me and gave me a great praise report. They're doing finals this week, and he's got to cram a lot of 5 days into 3 days because we're going out of town. And she just let me know, you know, he passed his math exams. He's getting an A. She was just, you know, raving about how great he's doing. And following up and watching that panel, it inspired me, you know, as a parent to know that, you know, what we pour into our children, the model behavior, the community around them, the people that we expose them to, has such a grand impact on them. Even the littlest things that you don't realize, you know, some of our kids, like he said, some of them, they didn't grow up with a dad. They grow up in one parent households. But when you do have to do dual jobs as a parent, it's important that you give them their independence and give them their voice. You know, it's not always about instruction and telling them what you can do and telling them what their limited options are, but actually taking the time to listen to them and hearing what it is they need, you know. It's so important. Shout out to Lass and Hood and Air and everything they're doing over there at ESTBC Prints. You know, shout out to them, and they're doing great things. You know, I know Laz a little more personally, and seeing the growth from, you know, their print shop and everything else. Also, you know, highlighting his ministering work that he does, and, you know, and hopefully they are able to get their youth program back up, because that's just another tool for our children to have. You know, that's another room, another experience, and another safe place that we build for them. who else? Let's see, Mike and everything they're doing over there. I was asking, you know, about them doing personal training and nutrition plans because that's what I'm into, you know, that's my thing. But if you're able to join online, that's even better. I do believe having a workout buddy and having somebody there to push you and motivate you, it gives you that extra little oomph, you know, that little driving force to get motivated to get up and do it, you know. It's a great thing that the whole entire team is doing. Shout out to their entire team and everything that they're doing. Hopefully they are able to get that dementia program back up because that's something that I hold near and dear to my own heart. My grandfather suffered from dementia and I was ignorant to what it was. So actually being able to pour back into our elders, that's a beautiful thing. Not only our youth, but it's a full circle. Elders to present to our youth. It's a full circle, the circle of life, you know. And shout out to our girl, you know, the diva, you know, you did put her on the spot there. You did put her on the spot there, but you know, that's okay because that'll help her for her next time that she's, you know, brought onto a platform. Well, she'll have it and she'll be equipped to make sure that she can come back with it, you know. I'm just really grateful for both sides of the conversation and everything that we stand for and making sure that we have this open platform for people to come on, shine lights on their business and everything that the community is doing, you know, that the impact that we have on the community is just so amazing. And, you know, hearing people give you your flowers as well, you know, it's an amazing thing. And I'm really happy that I was on this panel tonight. Great guest, great show, always a great eye opener on a Hidden Gem show, like seriously, because you don't even know what people are doing in our community and shining the light. It was a great thing that you were speaking of ownership. It's important. It is so important. And to be able to build up our community, not just say, you know, we have these businesses, but we're going to rebuild and actually have ownership to where you don't have to worry about if the legislation changes that you're going to get uprooted. You know, ownership is important. So if anything that I'm going to take away from this show and every business that we had on today, get your ownership, get your capital. Make sure you guys got your business plans in order before you just jump in it. You know what I mean? And that's another thing that we can say for the youth as well. You know, you guys have so many people that are willing to pour into you. Go ahead and get those resources and be proactive. Be proactive. Don't wait to be reactive.
Ayo, I don't know, Ayo. My team let me down. I started running and y'all wasn't running with me. I don't know. Y'all was supposed to uplift me and support me. But
hey, you said they had chair exercises. I was chair running with you. I'm right here. Work those arms.
So all I can say is my team didn't support me tonight. All of the time. I say support the Bishop. They didn't support me tonight. Kylie's turned her camera off and went and had her vegan ice cream. I don't know. I had to do what I had to do. I had to show up. I'm still huffing and puffing over here. Thank you, Mike, for holding me accountable. That huffing and puffing made me think I got to get back in shape. I am getting fat over here, okay? But because of Mike, all right, y'all blame the good life because now all of y'all calling me, calling the Bishop. I need you. I need you to come do something for me, Bishop. Show up to my event. Come speak to my youth. I'm turning my phone off. Because everybody's asking us to do stuff and then they don't want to support it. We need building capacity. We need the financial support. I need 30 paid employees. We have all volunteers over here. Y'all better thank Mike now. Because don't call the Bishop. I'm not showing up. I'm not answering my phone no more. That is it. Everybody's calling me. Bishop, I need you over here. Bishop, can you come do this? Bishop, I got an event. Bishop, I want to partner with. But they ain't giving the Bishop no support. Oh, but I support everybody. I want to again publicly apologize to my brother Laz because I did not sponsor his organization and buy his stuff. Community, y'all know. The Bishop don't play around. I am a man of my word. Every business that come on this platform, we support. And I missed him. All right. And that's my brother. So I publicly apologize. Okay. The bishop let you down. Community, I take full accountability. I was wrong because he came on this show and we told him we was going to support him. And I did not follow through. That is on the bishop. But y'all know I'm getting old. I lost my hair. I can't think anymore. Everybody's calling me to do everything. I've been working 24 hours. I only sleep 2 hours. You have to forgive me. But I am going to make it right because that's what I do. Whenever I have a wrong, I make it right. But with that being said, because I got to get my young brother out of here. I know it's been late. I know some of y'all is, what is going on? Tonight, we had a full house. It was a lot of people on here tonight. But we don't have a show Thursday, and we don't have a show on Sunday, community. So we'll give you the rest of the week to enjoy yourself. You don't have to worry about the bishop. You don't have to worry about us taking all your time, okay? You don't have to hear all the events, okay? Take a couple of days off. I want my team to relax. I want you to relax. Don't worry, because I ain't picking up my phone. If you call me and say it's Memorial Day weekend, come get a plate. I'm not answering my phone. Bishop, come. No, I'm not showing up, okay? Thanks to Mike. Y'all blame the good life. He should have never told me that. Now, I am not answering the phone. Don't you call me when you need some help from the bishop, all right? I'm turning my phone off. But with that being said, I have to get to the benediction. People are yelling at me. Hurry up and turn this live off, Bishop. You're taking up all my night. I gotta go to sleep. But I do want to hear the benediction. I know y'all love the benediction. They love it. So I'm gonna give the benediction since my team didn't support me and I'm out of breath. Okay, it's my team fault. Ayo did not get up and run. Kylie's turned the camera off and started eating vegan ice cream. That's what took so long. Okay, I was trying to get some support, but I will give the benediction to say goodnight to the people. With that being said, tonight, community, you have been blessed. I don't know where you at across the world, but tonight you heard some amazing hidden gems. Tonight, you heard from the diva. She's stepping into her purpose. She's doing music. She's doing fashion. She's doing movies. She's helping people. She's doing cast calls. Maybe she's even working with Cash Doll. I don't know, but I called her out. And she almost got through a bar. Okay, y'all got to go to her website and check out the information that she is doing. We will always uplift the people. Thank you, Diva, for coming on. And I will see you next week or June 3rd. I will be there. Don't hit me in the head. Don't throw any rocks at me. The ladies of the community have been throwing rocks at my car when I drive by. They say, Bishop, you are talking about people edges. You talking about the lady. It don't be me. It be my team. I'm putting on my team. I always take responsibility, but tonight I'm giving it to Kylie. Kylie started all this stuff. Don't be throwing rocks at the bishop when I'm driving by. I did not mess with none of you ladies, okay? It was Kylie's, okay? But great thing for the diva. With that being said, we got to move to our next hidden gem. We had a phenomenal. My brother Laz. I feel so bad because I forgot about supporting brother, but that brother is doing some amazing stuff, putting together the marketing, the materials, the gear for our community, making sure that even our small businesses get an opportunity to brand their stuff. He's doing the hoodies, the shirts, the hats, the logos, everything that you need. If you need a graphic designer, you're starting a business, you need an idea, go see my brother Laz. ESTC Print right there on 3rd Street, the heart of Hunters Point. Go check out a brother. We are talking about building up Black businesses, supporting Black business. I tell y'all every week, let's make Black Friday every Friday. Go and spend your Black dollars with your people, okay? Help the brother out. Y'all heard him. It's a struggle. It's ups and downs. They don't know sometimes. Go support him. The next printing job you have, go support the brother Laz out. Go support his program. Community, we can do it. It takes all of us. Let's work together and let's change the narrative. With that being said, my brother, the good life. I don't know. After this, Ayo, I'm going to be living the good life because I'm turning my phone off. I'm getting back in shape. I'm going to go and work out with my brother Mike. I'm going to help him. I'm going to keep uplifting him and supporting the community. If you miss Mike, go back and watch the video. He's doing some phenomenal stuff. The folks over there at the Good Life are making pathways for our seniors, making pathways for the community. When we talk about Black health, when we talk about mental health, it starts with a good life. You have to work out. You have to eat right. You have to do the things to find out how do you do what you do to have a great life? They will teach you over there at the Good Life. You could do it remote. You could do it in your home. You could do it in the living room. Community, don't turn your camera off. Don't be like the bishop. I want to see you win. Don't be cutting your camera off, eating ice cream in the background. Okay? But go reach out to my guy, Mike. Support him in the work that he is doing because it is very, very important. Our health is wealth. Black people, our health is wealth. We talk about this fentanyl today. The number one reason why Black folks are dying faster on fentanyl, faster than any other race group, is because of the health conditions, the high blood pressure, the diabetes, the asthma, the things that we suffer from, and then we use the substance, and the substance is too strong for our medical conditions, and we die faster than others. So make sure you're doing your part to keep your heart healthy. Make sure you're getting your rest. Don't be like the bishop getting 2 hours of sleep. It will break you down, okay? Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Make sure you're eating right. You want to have a good life. You want to be like Mike, living the good life. You see that brother 6-pack? You don't want to be like the bishop with a 30-pack, looking like I'm 6 months and late. I don't know. Make sure you follow the good life. And then lastly, we had the young people. Very, very important young people. I always say we will uplift the young people. We will support the young people. Tonight, you had some phenomenal young people that had an opportunity to go to a conference, to learn, to have conversations, to help develop and grow. We had Sonia Curry. We had D1. We had some phenomenal panelists. Uplift the community. Talking about parenting, talking about change. We had Michelle there talking about the Asian community, the Black community, what this looks like, solidarity. We got some work to do. And one thing that I will say that I have to say, Michelle Chan, she said some powerful stuff. She talked about the statistics, the crimes that take place with Asian Americans. See, the media tells a different narrative. They say Black folks are the one causing all of the harm to our Asian community. But she told the truth today. The real statistics show that white males, white people are the ones who are doing more hate crimes. Community, I'm sorry. See, I'm out of breath. Mike messed me up. Don't forget that the media that you're listening to sometimes don't tell the truth. That's why we have both sides of the conversation. We keep it real. We keep it authentic. Don't believe everything you hear. Don't let the people tell you Black folks is causing all of this harm to Asian community. You better know the truth. So I appreciate her for that. I appreciate all the young people, all the teachers, all of the programs that brought the young people out to do something different in a safe space, learning something. And we brought them here tonight so we could bless them. But listen to the young people. They have a voice. They have the ideals. They could do it. With that being said, that is the benediction. I'm going to let you go get night now. Okay, community? We will not have an educational Thursday this Sunday. Don't call my phone saying, Bishop, why are y'all not on the air? We will not be on the air this Thursday. This Sunday, we will not be on the air. It is Memorial Day weekend. Community, enjoy the sun. Get outside and barbecue. I don't know. Take your kids swimming. Go to the fairground. Enjoy the weekend. Don't worry about both sides. We'll see you on Tuesday for another Hidden Gem segment. Community, we love you. We will always love on the people. Take this break. I'm going to have my team take a break. Relax. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy your children. Enjoy your family. It's Memorial Day. Think about the things in the past that you've been through and appreciate where you're going. With that being said, I am the Bishop. That is Ayo. My co-host Khalees is here. We thank you for tuning in. We thank you for loving on us. We thank you for supporting us. Some of you, don't be calling me if you're not uplifting the Bishop. Don't call me asking for anything else if you're not helping us grow. Yeah, I'm turning my phone off. Don't call the Bishop. My phone is going off after tonight. Don't dial the Bishop up. I'm not coming to save you. I'm not coming to praise you. I'm not coming to your event if you're not helping uplift the very people that love the people. But I always love my people. I see y'all. Have a great evening now, everybody. We love you. We'll see you on Tuesday. You might not see the Bishop, but I'll see you soon. Have a great evening, everybody. Good night now.